Tonight on BCS Under the Lights, it's Ramsay versus Corner High School inside the historic Legion Field. Can the winless Ramsay Rams secure their first victory of the season?
You don't want to go 0-4. I can tell you last time we went 0-4. This game is huge.
Plus, Ramsay's girls varsity basketball team are set to play overseas this season. We'll tell you how you can help send the Lady Rams to the Aloha State. The pre-show starts right now.
BCS Under the Lights. The pregame show.
From Birmingham to the world, this is BCS Under the Lights. The old gray lady is lit up tonight for a must-see 5A football matchup between the Ramsay Rams and the Corner Yellow Jackets. Welcome in to our pre-show. I'm Steve Brown here with Brett Oates, Ray Turner, Keith Mills, and Justin Scott. Speaking of Justin Scott, he went to the Rams practice this week to see what must be done to turn their season around.
Coach, dropping the tough one last week.
Yes, sir.
What's it going to take to right this ship and to start getting some wins?
I can say this. Last year is pretty much the same thing. Had a lot of key injuries, a lot of setbacks during that week. But the good thing about last year is we showed that we can fight through all that. So I think our boys just got to be more focused.
Jaden Martin, great game last week, man. 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards rushing. How do you plan on keeping that going into this week?
I just plan on having a great mindset, just getting the ball up fast, and we should be good.
Alandis Thomas, I know this is not the start you wanted for your senior year, but what can be done defensively to start getting you some wins?
I feel like we should be more active running to the ball. Like plays that's on the left side, if you're on the right side, run to the ball, just game tackling and getting to the ball, rallying to the ball.
Okay. Being the leader of the defense, what have you been able to tell the team to let them know it's not time to panic?
It's a turtle race. We've been preaching it's a turtle race. Everything not gonna happen as fast as you think it's gonna happen.
Justin Scott, BCS Media.
Keith, the Rams are trending in the wrong direction. How can they turn around this season?
At 0-3, I would say, yeah, they are trending in the wrong direction. Coach Ronnie Jackson and his crew, they've got a lot of work to do. Right now, Ramsay has no identity on offense. They're struggling scoring points, and they're giving up more than an average of 40 points per game right now. They've got a situation where they've got to get this turned around immediately, and I just don't think it's going to happen tonight. They're looking at a very talented Corner Yellow Jackets team coming in here with a lot of great athletes. Now, Ramsay is not short of great playmakers. You've got Deuce Alexander, the great receiver. You've got Jaden Martin, who's the running back that's playing well. But Ramsay, when you got 2 quarterbacks, you have no quarterback. And they've got 2 quarterbacks in Davy Lawrence and Champion Rogers, who've been splitting time so far this year. On defense, they've been playing not as well as they had last year. Defensive end, Chase Holt has been switched to linebacker. You got Carlos May, who's playing very well for them. But Ramsay's got to really up their game to possibly come out of here with a win tonight. And in my opinion, I don't think they will.
Brett Oates?
Ooh, that was a lot. Now, look, the Rams are coming back. They had 6 starters that were not playing, and they've been knocked out since the Parker game right. Number 1. So now they're just starting to get these guys back. I think they have a shot tonight. They're going to have to play at the top of their game. Certain people, like you said, Prince Alexander is going to have to step up. You're going to have the quarterback play. It's going to have to step up, and particularly behind that front defensive line and that secondary is going to have to step up for the Rams.
Justin?
The first 2 games may be understandable, but right now we're getting into area play. Like Keith said, it's time to find your identity. If these guys tonight, Jaden Martin, can have a game like he did last week and the defense picks it up, it's like they said, run to the ball, hustle plays. tonight is the night they need to find their identity.
Ray Turner.
This game scares me for Ramsay because what they're going to face tonight they hadn't faced before. You got two guys that are going to come at you. One of them is the running back, Spencer Unhu, averages 163 yards a game. He's already have scored 9 touchdowns. And then the quarterback is 6'3", 230. So he can run the ball too.
Yes.
But he go to the tight end too. So Rams look like their weakness have been what? Stopping the run. And tonight, they playing a team that can run the football.
And you're talking about a team in corner who's the defending Region 5 champions from last year and returning most of their players.
Huge game, tall task. Tommy Palladino joins us live to discuss corners' plan to go up against Ramsay tonight. Tommy, what do you have?
All right, guys, I'm here with Coach Campbell. Coach, your star running back, Spencer Unraw. He's really running away with it right now, but Ramsay held him in check relatively last year. How do you make sure he keeps going?
I think it all starts up front with the offensive line. Spencer's a great back. He usually gets his yardage every week, but we've got to be diverse enough defensively to try to pull their guys out of the box a little bit and open up some lanes for him. So we got to be able to throw the ball as well as we run it, and that's really the key to success. And he'll get what's available to him.
Well, Ramsay has their own running back, Jaden Martin. He's been running the ball pretty well this year as well. How do you hold him in check?
You know, I feel like the strength of our defense is in the middle at the linebacker position. So our defensive line's got to do a great job of keeping the offensive linemen off of our linebackers and let them flow and make plays. But he's a fantastic running back. We can't let him loose. I don't think, you know, it won't surprise our kids if they hear me say this. If he breaks past our second level, we're going to have a problem catching him. He can fly. So he's fantastic. We got to, you know, try to eliminate the chunk plays as much as possible. And, yeah, be great tackling football team tonight.
Excellent. All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck out there. Back to you guys.
Ray Turner, what kind of performance could we see from the corner Yellow Jackets tonight?
They're going to come play. They're good. They're not. That 3-0 record speak for themselves, and they're not scared of Ramsay. You know, Ramsay beat them, came in and stopped the running back last year, but this is a whole different ball game tonight.
Justin,
where's my camera? Whoop-dee-doo. Ramsay comes in tonight. They haven't went 0-4 in the past decade. They come in with a chip. They come in with a chip on their shoulder. They got to get the job done. I seen Coach Jackson face. He know what he wants. He gonna get the job done tonight.
Brett?
The Rams have to get it done. There's nothing else to say about it. They've got to try to shut down corner. I don't care if it's by hook or crook. They've got to win by. If they've got to win by 3 points, get it. If you got to win by a safety, get it. But they've got to get a win.
I yield all my time to Keith Mims. Take it away.
All right, corner 3-0 on the year, averaging 33 points a game on offense, only giving up 13 points a game on defense. They've got a dual-threat quarterback in Keaton Coffey, incredible. Running back Spencer Unruh, incredible. Wide receiver Deacon Dyer and Tyson Hill, incredible wide receivers. They've got weapons all over the place on offense. On defense, Rhett Coffer, linebacker, C.J. Brown, linebacker, Jacob Bell, DB, and Braxton May, DB. Absolutely loaded with talent. I don't see any way possible that Ramsay will come away with a win tonight.
I've seen Ramsay defensive line this week at practice. Those guys are ready. They're going to shut their running game down tonight.
Coach Jackson said when I called him earlier this week, he said that this was the best week of practice that they have had so far this season.
One more thing. Last year, every time we did a Ramsay game, he said we're going to play Ramsay football.
Right.
He hadn't said that this year.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering what's going on behind the scene because he hadn't said one time this year when we interviewed him that we're going to play Ramsay football, and that kind of scares me.
Yeah, and the thing is, teams are not playing the jersey of Ramsay anymore.
That's right.
They're not frightened of Ramsay High School, the jersey. They're playing the team, and they don't feel like Ramsay has enough weapons to beat them. Brett stated earlier, you got 6 players out with injuries right now. I think Ramsay's in a tough situation, and they've got a tough task moving forward.
Well, Brett Oates, let's hop into the closely watched
Let's jump into
BCS Coaches Poll.
Okay, gentlemen, the State Fair may be in town, but the greatest ride today is going to be this week's BCS Coaches Poll.
Stumbling into the 5th position are the 0-3 Rams of Ramsay. Moving into number 4 are the 0-3 Colonels of Woodlawn. In at the number 3 slot are the 2-1 Dragons of Winona. Making their first appearance at number 2 in the BCS poll this season are the 1-0 Red and Blue Rams of Carver. Still thundering into number 1 are the 3-0 reigning 6A region champs, the Purple and White of the Parker Thundering Herd.
All right, well, my boys, what do you think?
Offense, I think you'd have to, of course, look at the Parker Thundering Herd with Dylan Reese at quarterback. Whenever you've got a guy at quarterback with his kind of ability, you should be number 1. Carver 2, Winona 3, Woodlawn 4. I think that you've got it pretty much in order, Brett.
All right, what do we got over there, Justin?
Carver at number 2, I'm not too comfortable with that. They only played one game that we know of that they're judging them off of. I would want to put Winona in that 2nd spot, Woodlawn in that 3rd spot. Just look at the points. The points they're putting up is not comparable.
What do you got there, Ray?
I can't put Winona up. I know we're doing a lot of talking about Winona, but they just played corner last week, and corner ran the ball. They ran the ball down their throat. So Carver is better than people think they are. You know, they played one game, but they're still undefeated. You see what I'm saying? So they'll play some close games last year and lost, but this year they had 17 starter return, so they are loaded.
Okay. And Doc, what do we got?
I think you guys have it right, and I think your poll has it right.
Yes.
I mean, definitely Parker is above elite in terms of BCS.
Yeah.
And then 2nd place, I give it up to Carver as well. As Justin said, we're looking at only one game, but as Ray alluded to, he didn't allude to the offensive side, but Winona actually only scored on 2 long runs by their quarterback. And so we'll see what Winona is going to do tonight, as well as that big Carver versus Brownwood game.
You know, Justin's been bragging on Woodlawn all year long. I've seen them several times. They're going to be a good team before this year's out.
All right, well, guys, thanks a lot. Okay.
All right. Brett, I believe it's still on you.
Okay, now, let's take a look at who were the stingiest BCS defenses this week.
Rolling in at number 5 are the Blue and White of Ramsay. Turning into the number 4 slot are the 0-3 Colonels of Woodlawn. Hard charging into the 3rd position are the 2-1 Fire Breathers of Winona. Smashing their way into the 2nd spot are the 1-0 Rams of Carver. Getting back into the top position are the Thundering Herd. The Herd's defense grounded the Gardendale Rockets offense by only giving up a field goal in their 47-3 victory. The Herd are now riding a 13-game winning streak.
Okay, fellas, how correct is the poll?
I don't think Ramsay should be in at that number 5 spot. I think that should go to Jackson Olin. They've been playing well this year. I think you got it right with Parker. I think Winona should be in that 2nd spot because they had been unscored upon until last week when they lost to Corner, gave up 28 points. But Ramsay, I don't think, should be in the top 5 at all.
We got Justin.
I'm from the Show Me State.
Okay,
Carver hasn't showed us anything to be in this number 2 spot.
Carver showed last week. Yes. You got to say, look, Carver shut down. It was 32-6 by half.
Okay.
Carver came out with guns flaring.
I still put Winona in front of Carver.
Okay.
Well,
Ray?
we can't have Rams on that. When you're giving up almost 40 points a game,
exactly,
they shouldn't be there.
Exactly.
And like I said, a lot of people not sold on Carver, but I think they better wake up because they're the real deal.
But I would like to say in Ramsay defense, those first 2 games were out-of-conference games, schools that were 7A, 6A.
Hey, I'm going to tell you something, nephew. Excuses a monumental tool that leads to nothing. He got to quit coming up here making excuses for these teams. They got to stand up on their own. You can't make excuses for them.
It's football, my man.
It's football.
What you got for me, Doc?
My goodness, I thought I was the only person that looked at it that way, but I could agree with you, and you. I would agree. Winona should be second, in my view. Carver has to prove it to us, and they have opportunities tonight. Like Justin said, only one game on record.
Right.
You know, so let's see what they have. But again, Park is clearly the number one team in defense without question.
Yeah,
All right.
a lot of our viewers are going to say Keith Mims has jumped off the Ramsay bandwagon. No, it's just the absolute truth. They're not a good football team right now.
And they're going to take your key when you get back over there.
Well, now, 2-hour Marlon King, Block Global, Commercial Real Estate Scholar Athlete of the Week. This week, we're acknowledging Chance Holt, who has earned a 4.0 grade point average. Chance is an example of success in the Birmingham City Schools. Go ahead, Chance. Up next, the posters have ranked the 5 bands in the BCS. You think we had some better right here? We'll reveal the list after the break. You're watching BCS Under the Lights, the pregame show.
I think Dr. Sullivan's going to bring Brett off this stage here.
Stay in the know with Birmingham City Schools. Download our brand new BCS mobile app in Google Play or the App Store.
Hello, I'm Jennifer Gilbert, the Academy Coordinator here at Ramsay High School. In the Academy of Law, students engage in discussions surrounding legal topics, court cases, mock trials, visit colleges, network with attorneys and judges, all in an effort to better prepare them for their future legal careers. For more information, email me at jgilbert@bhm.k12.al.us.
You're watching BCS Under the Lights with Steve Brown, Brett Oates, Ray Turner, Keith Mims, Tommy Palladino, and Justin Scott. We are Birmingham City Schools.
Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day. My name is Joseph Andrews and I'm a 4th grader at Glen Iris Elementary School, home of the Gators. I have your game day forecast for today's game between the Corner Yellow Jackets and the Ramsay Rams. The weather is going to be pleasant and sunny. The temperatures will be in the lower 80s at kickoff and a low of 66. That's your game day forecast. Enjoy the game. Now back to you guys.
Joseph Andrews.
Welcome back to BCS Under the Lights. I'm Steve Brown here with Brett Oates, Keith Mims, Ray Turner, and Justin Scott. Brett, let's talk about the BCS top 5 band polls.
Now, what I'm tired of is these ladies grab me by my lapels talking about these polls.
Oh, well, better own it, brother.
If you think you know band stuff, okay, get ready.
Running into the pole at number 5 are the Rams of Carver. Holding steady at the number 4 spot are the quick-stepping Winona Dragons. Falling to the number 3 position are the Thundering Herd of Parker. Dropping to the 2nd slot are the Vikings of Huffman. Taking the top spot and a surprise are the Rams of Ramsay. They stepped up their performance and the band members look like they are now getting into the groove of their show.
All right.
Brett
What do you think?
I am in total agreement with you.
Oh, my.
It might start storming right now, but I think Ramsay just brings a lot of excitement, a lot of energy every single week. Of course, Huffman, saw them last week. Just a great band. Parker, Winona, Carver. I think you got it just right, my friend.
Just
Now, Huffman last week had me tapping my feet, bobbing my head. I think Keith just happy to have Ramsay in number one spot.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what that is. But Parker, of course, they got my heart right now. Parker just jamming and jamming, man.
There you go. Ray?
I agree with you, but I wish we can just make all of them 5 because all these bands in Birmingham City Schools, man, they can be number 1 on any given night.
Any night. Any night. Here you go. What do you got there for me, Doc?
I agree with the poll, man. We got it set pretty right there. So kudos to you on getting that one right, bro.
But again, it's not me. I call people about the bands, eh?
Right.
I can't carry a tune in a suitcase. So,
and all of them getting ready for Magic City Classic.
Yes. Yes. That's the thing that everybody, all the band directors were saying.
Yeah.
They're getting ready for that parade in Magic City Classic.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, certainly kudos to Dr. Mays and Mr. Crum at Central Office and all of the band directors in the Birmingham City Schools for making that one of the toughest polls that we have. Don't go anywhere. A popular Birmingham culinary business has some tasty game day foods to showcase after the break. We'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
Good job.
Birmingham City Schools scholars learn to lead and serve. They travel throughout the country and around the world, excel in the classroom and on playing fields, tracks, and courts. The knowledge they gain leads to millions in scholarships. The lessons they learn today and nurturing they receive prepare our scholars to own businesses, star on stages, lead universities and corporations, impact our nation and our world. Birmingham City Schools. Success starts here.
Hello everyone, I'm Fred Davenport with BCS Media. I am here at Ramsay IB High School with an incredible interview with 2 dynamic scholars who will be performing with the Alabama Youth Symphony coming up. And so, first off, introduce yourself.
My name is Chance Lacey. I started bass in my 9th grade year. It was something that really pushed me into, jump-started my whole education into music. And I was already on tuba in 6th grade, but this just really pushed me into keeping going and pursuing what I wanted to do, what my family wants me to do.
Yeah. All right, what's your first and last name?
My name is Christopher Cooper. I've been playing cello since 9th grade, and that really helped me music-wise because I was never really involved classically, but it broadened my horizons.
Okay. So tell me, you all, like I said in the intro, you all have an incredible opportunity to perform with the Alabama Youth Symphony. One, how did you all get involved in that?
It started when I went to Allstate. My first time auditioning for Allstate in general, my 10th grade year. I got accepted. I was very excited about that because I didn't think I was going to make it. While I was there, we was in sectionals, and this was at Regents at Alabama University. Regents Festival. Mr. Folkens came up to me. He said, I would love to, teach him, assist in him being better at bass. And so that's how I kind of got connections towards ASFA, was because of him.
Yeah. Is your story the same?
Kinda, but I auditioned in 11th grade.
Talk about how Birmingham City Schools, Ramsay High School, prepared you all for this moment that's coming up.
Sight reading. Miss Christmas has helped me a lot with sight reading, mostly from different time signatures, like weird time signatures like 3868 and like 94. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be able to make it this far. And also, not just music theory, but getting to know your instrument and feeling an instrument. Where on my tuba, it's like second nature. I can just, it's like breathing. But what she's helping me with on bass is getting to that second nature part. Where my fingers, I don't have to look at my fingers all the time. I can just hear it and I can feel, oh yeah, that's the right note. Or I can feel the resonance in a sense like that.
Yeah. What about you? How has Ramsay prepared you for this opportunity?
I say it's prepared me through all our concerts, like Magic City, or All City, evaluations, and just our practices, going over scales and how to use our bow and hold it correctly.
What I've learned through conversation is a lot of the youth that will be performing in December started earlier than you all did. Talk about how the disadvantage and how you all are getting up to speed.
Well, it's disadvantages and advantages to it. Well, our advantage is we have somebody for free that gets paid already to teach us, while they were like, it was, hey, I want to learn this instrument, and their parents go find somebody to teach them this instrument and pay them money, a great deal of money, mind you. And that's our advantage. The disadvantage is they grew up with it. It's like, most bilingual students, they since they know 2 languages, it's easier for them to, they're smarter than average. So it's something similar to that.
When is the performance date?
December 7th at ASFA.
Okay, and so as you all get closer to that date, I'm sure you all will be well prepared, but I'm sure you have to be you will be nervous because what is the crowd like at these particular events?
Very supportive, for sure. Very supportive. I don't want to mess up, but they're very supportive.
Yeah.
The seats are usually pretty full, and a lot of interactiveness as far as applauding.
So the process of getting prepared for this big event that's coming up in December, talk about the rehearsals for it. From what I understand, you all rehearse every Sunday, correct?
Yes, sir.
So take me into your practices.
The first rehearsal was this last Sunday, so yesterday. I'm pretty sure it was we were just going over, meeting everybody in there, meeting the first chairs, last chairs. Yeah.
Okay. From what I understood, the rehearsals can be intense. I guess you all have learned that, and are you all ready for it?
I'm ready for it. I'm ready.
Okay. I would also like to mention there's a scholar at Carver High School. He's a senior. His name is Ethan May. He will be performing with these 2 scholars from Ramsay High School this December. I'm Fred Davenport, BCS Media.
When I started first grade at Birmingham City Schools, I had no idea what was ahead. My teachers nurtured my passion for math and science. I studied alongside high-quality educators at Ramsay High School's Engineering Academy. Now, I am doing research at the O'Neill Comprehensive Cancer Center at UAB alongside world-class scholars. Birmingham City Schools prepared me. In a few years, I'll have a degree and a bright future in research.
Birmingham City Schools, success starts here.
You're watching BCS Under the Lights, a production of Birmingham City Schools.
Welcome back to our pregame show. Joining us live for our game day segment is Birmingham chef Marquise Sutton with Chef Tasteful Experience. Chef Mark, what are some of the good foods you have prepared for us today?
Well, today we have pepper jack shrimp egg rolls, southwestern egg rolls, and we have steak fillet egg rolls and chicken fillet egg rolls.
Wow, now beyond the outstanding culinary feast that you have for us, tell us about your personal journey. I know there's some things that you've overcome, and we want to make sure that our audience understand that you are here by more than just your personal grace.
Yes, I had a stroke 4 years ago. I was doing a private dinner for a couple.
Wow.
And I didn't know the signs of having a stroke. And I actually had the stroke, and they actually helped me out. And I think it's a fireman. He's retired now. But he stopped by that house and actually helped, save me to get to the hospital.
Yeah.
So,
wow, that's a wonderful story. And we have your mother here, who's also working as a part of your business, Mom.
Hey.
I mean, I know that was a tremendous thing to experience, but talk about the resilience you've seen in your son and where he is today.
Well, I've seen the growth of Marquise throughout his stroke, and he's just he's just amazed me every time he does a private dinner. Every time he does anything, he just amazes me, and I love him.
Well, absolutely, man. We love you, too, already. So this stuff looks good because you got some lime and some lemon. So tell us what's in each and every one of these different delights.
Because you know we about to get down.
All right.
This one here, the pepper jack shrimp one, it's pretty simple. It's super colossal shrimp, and it's pepper jack cheese grated in there. And then you have the southwestern egg rolls with chicken.
Thank you, brother.
Spinach, black beans, and cheese in it.
Wow.
And we have the steak fillet. The steak fillet have shaved ribeye steak and provolone cheese and American cheese and sauteed onions, bell peppers, and mushrooms. And we have the chicken fillet egg rolls, which is chicken breast, marinated real good. And we have onions, bell peppers, mushrooms, and provolone cheese, and white American cheese in that one as well.
Well, see, I knew our Delaware guy was going to go for
And you know
the
this.
seafood.
And you know
I'm gonna
this.
go for steak. So
Here
which
you
one
go.
is
Let's
the
take a look at
steak?
this one right there.
Right here?
Right there, yes.
All right.
And we have-
What you want, brother?
Steak.
Steak, yeah.
Would
Here
y'all
you
like
go.
sauce along with that?
Yes,
Absolutely.
We have chipotle sauce and homemade ranch.
I want the homemade ranch.
Yeah, great
Chef,
choice.
what is in the seafood one? What do you have in there?
Don't tell him, Mark.
No, Mama said don't do it.
Don't do it.
Well, it's delicious. It's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you.
Obedient young man. Brett, what do you think?
This is phenomenal.
And then after
Thank
you
Phenomenal
eat,
stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Uh-oh.
This is.
Look.
So did you train here in Birmingham?
Absolutely great.
Actually, what it was, it all started a long time ago growing up. My grandmother used to cook.
Okay.
So it started from there, but as me growing up and working, like different places like restaurants, stuff like that, and it took off from there. So, I was at Mercedes. When the pandemic hit, I just went for my
yours. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, this is phenomenal stuff. How can anybody get in contact with you guys? Where in?
Yes. They can find me on Facebook. Marquis Sutton, Chef Mark. My business page is called Tasteful Experience. Instagram is the same, Marquis Sutton, Chef Mark. And
Snapchat.
yes, no, not Snapchat.
TikTok.
I have YouTube as well.
Okay.
You can find me on YouTube, Cooking with Mark 2510.
On all digital platforms. Be sure to call Marquis for all of your catering needs.
Please.
That's Keith Mills, ladies and gentlemen. You can follow Chef Mark on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Chef Mark can also be reached by phone at 205-427-3089. And I'm going to get you camera guys for that close-up shot of me stuffing my mouth. But it's time for me to depart. To prepare for the main show. Ramsay's varsity girls basketball team will join Brett Oates after the break.
Coach
You're watching
Jarvis.
BCS Under the Lights.
Yes.
This
Headed
is
to
some good-
Hawaii,
This is
man.
some good stuff.
Yes,
Look at
it is.
them. Rams getting ready.
Yes.
All right.
Hello, I'm Jennifer Gilbert, the Academy Coordinator here at Ramsay High School. In the Academy of Engineering, students engage in hands-on learning experiences through STEM. They visit colleges, they also tour work sites, and even earn industry credentials that better prepare them for the workforce. If you would like to be involved and learn more about the Academy, email us at jgilbert@bhm.k12.al.us. We look forward to hearing from you.
Birmingham City School scholar Lacey Stinson has always had a passion for helping people.
I always liked helping people when I was growing up. Like, I was the family's nurse, so they had a cut or bruise, I would come and help them out.
Lacey has turned that passion into an aspiration of eagerly wanting to work in the healthcare industry in a few years.
I want to go to school to be a laboratory scientist and look at specimens in the lab and help patients.
Lacey is a scholar at Ramsay IB High School. The school doesn't have a health sciences program, but thanks to the forward thinking of Birmingham City Schools district leaders, Lacey is able to take health-related classes through a BCS program called Pathway to Professional Nursing.
Close to the level of the cell.
Rigorous lessons are taught inside of a classroom at Huffman High School, and scholars get hands-on experiences in the school's modern health lab.
If she has a pedal pulse, it's called a pedal pulse, so you'll learn various pulse sites.
This opportunity was really a good opportunity. I have many opportunities to show my name, what I can do, and meet many new people that I can see in a few years to get a job.
The Pathway to Professional Nursing program is also available to students at Woodlawn and Winona High School. What's even more awesome, Birmingham City Schools provides free bus transportation to and from Huffman High School.
We are into our third cohort of the Pathway to Professional Nursing and other healthcare professionals.
We just admitted a group of close to 27, 28 students on this year. We started in 2023, and so here we are now today.
According to BCS Health Science Coordinator, Dr. Crystal Freeman, the Pathways to Professional Nursing program had more applicants this year than in the past. Dr. Freeman attributes the increase in applications to a growing number of scholars who want healthcare-related jobs once they graduate from BCS.
Each year, we have an application that is placed online. At the same time, the other specialty schools are accepting applications. Students must apply, and they have to meet the criteria and interview, and then, of course, they be selected for the program. I will add that students must be willing to perform and be strong in areas related to science and math.
This is Lacey's second year of being in the program.
Year one really just gave us a feel of how we would expect things to be at school. Now year two, it's much more intense a little bit. Right now we're learning about the anatomy, system, and physiology, so I'm interested to learn more about that because it talks about the body.
And the learning doesn't stop at Huffman. The students take field trips to area hospitals to interact with health professionals and take part in real-world health simulations. Most importantly, the students can obtain industry-recognized credentials while in high school.
We're going to expand an opportunity for students to still become certified as patient care technicians, but the Alabama Board of Nursing, which is my governing body over my professional background and my career, has now decided that rather than have people credentialed as PCTs, CNAs, medical assistant, whatever, administrators, they want to pull all that piece together. And so the new title moving forward should be, and will be, Nursing Support Technician Certified, which is governed by the Alabama Board of Nursing. So I'm excited about that.
To learn more information about Birmingham City Schools' Pathway to Professional Nursing program, visit bhamcityschools.org. I'm Fred Davenport, BCS Media.
So this is just going to be one.
I'm Jason. I'm in the 4th grade. I love math. I am epic.
I am Evelyn Jones. I'm in 2nd grade. I love reading. I am epic.
Epic Alternative Elementary School, a 2024 National Blue Ribbon School. Our students thrive. Our teachers are committed to each student's individual success. We're producing future lawyers, doctors, teachers, engineers, and business owners too.
Birmingham City Schools. Success starts here.
You're watching BCS Under the Lights, a production of Birmingham City Schools.
Well, welcome back. I'm Brett Oates, and the Lady Rams basketball team made a run to the 5A Girls Championship game last season, but lost a heartbreaker. However, the Lady Rams are expected to make another run this season. With us now is head coach Jarvis Wilson, and he's got a few of his players with him. Good to have you, Coach. Good to see you.
Great to be here from the Birmingham City Under the Lights. We have Camille.
Coach, we get you move that a little closer so they can hear you. We need to have you with that right there. There we go. Now you're in there.
We have Camille Rowe with us, Kate May, Mackenzie Davis, and Kamaya Wilson.
Coach, last year you guys had such a great run. Even though you lost some players that were key to what you're doing, how are you guys going to be able to make that run again this year?
Well, we bring back basically our big nucleus coming back. We have a couple of players that were under the radar last year that we expect to make a big impact coming into this year. So these young ladies are returning. They've been working very hard. So we just look forward to a very successful year and just stay healthy, and hopefully we can make it back to the same.
Ladies, anyone here, can you tell me what you guys are doing to be able to make that run again this year? Because we saw you last year. You were amazing last year.
Just by staying consistent and staying in the gym. We practice every single day. One thing we do is just like keep our program based on honesty and being completely honest with each other and holding each other accountable during practice. So that's one way we just, had each other's backs.
Yeah. What did you think? Because we watched you handle the rock last year.
Yes, sir. We understand the work that we have to. We understand the work that we have to put in to reach the point that we want to reach, so we just make sure we put something in every day to just get to that point.
Now, you say you hold each other accountable. How important is that for a championship team? Ladies? Well, Coach, how is that?
Answer that, Ms. Rowe. Answer that for me. Ms. Rowe is one of our leaders. How do we hold each other accountable?
We just get on each other at practice, and we know what our program is based off, and it's trust and honesty, and yeah, we got to finish something that we started.
Okay, all right, well, good. Coach, how do you keep a program like this running at such a high level?
Well, second year here at Ramsay High School, just the expectations of it. Of course, Ramsay is the standard. And right now what we want to do is we want to try to elevate that standard into something that can be that other kids can look at and want to come to our program and just be successful in what we're trying to do.
How do you consistently do that? That's got to be hard on your players.
Well, it demands a lot. You know, those who want to be extraordinary, it come there and they be extraordinary. Rams are not for the ordinary athlete. For those who wants to take that next step forward, those parents that want to see their kids, you know, play across the country and, and do the things that it takes as far as that's required right now for high school basketball that's been played for girls at such a high level.
Women's basketball now has been played, and you're seeing the WNBA, you're seeing it played at the college level at such a level. What do you think about that, either one of you? Surprised that it's getting that kind of viewership?
Not really. More so the fundamentals of the girls' game itself. It's just the fact of the way that it's evolving all the way around. That's playing a big role, and it has a lot of young ladies themselves that encourage and want to try to attempt to play the game.
Yeah, okay, all right. Well, ladies, I appreciate you guys coming out and spending some time with us here. We appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you a lot.
Thanks so much for all my Kappa brothers out there. I just want to let you know right here, this is a Kappa brother right here. Well, up next, we'll be talking to the Rams varsity boys basketball team. Stick around. We'll be right back.
If you were to ask Ramsay IB High School's guidance counselor, Dr. Sonia Thompson, what her day-to-day duties consist of, Dr. Thompson will likely say helping scholars with choosing their high school academic classes and post-secondary planning. But Dr. Thompson's work doesn't stop there.
I try to be a resource in other ways than just with, in the classroom with academics. I mean, the kids come to me about colleges, graduation, all of that, but then also when they have that other piece, that's also equally important.
The other piece Dr. Thompson is referring to is the Rams Care Closet. The room is located inside of the school, and it contains toiletry items, clothing, and shoes, all for students who may be lacking important life necessities.
For example, like toward the end of the school year last year, there was a student who, was having some hard times, and they weren't able to do their laundry, so they were able to come and pick out, some clothes out of the closet, a few outfits actually, but she didn't have access to a washer or dryer at the time. We were able to help her, so she didn't have to feel self-conscious about, coming to school or wearing something that might have been soiled.
The Rams Care Closet was also created with the idea of not having parents come to the school and disrupting learning. Dr. Thompson says this project was a collaborative effort between her and a parent.
We started last year. It's been kind of in the back of my mind for a minute, as well as a parent asked if we had something like that. And so actually a parent, Kim Simon, which is Kennedy Simon's parent, she was one of the great big help with getting the care closet started. She even came and donated and actually helped set up the rooms.
Ramsay scholar Zanaya Barron says it's very thoughtful for her school to start this resource room.
I think that it would be very beneficial to us with helping the kids, like whether they're lacking resources at home. These are cute, and the things that I've seen in there, it looks regular, so kids won't have to worry about, everybody know I went in the resource room or something. Like, it looked like the clothes are up to date and stuff, and the things in there look very beneficial.
Dr. Thompson mentioned the school is always taking donations that consist of new or gently worn clothing, especially neckties for the male students. They are also seeking toiletry items. You can deliver those items to the administrative offices inside the school. I'm Fred Davenport, BCS Media.
Scholars in Birmingham City Schools get the tools and support they need for success every day. Educators encourage students from pre-kindergarten to high school to reach their highest potential. I'm Corey Cunningham, a Milken Award winner for 2023. It's exciting to collaborate with educators to help guide students. Today, thousands of BCS scholars are in classrooms and labs or working on engaging projects to boost their learning. Tomorrow, our students will be the leaders of Birmingham, Alabama, and the world.
Birmingham City Schools, success starts here.
You're watching BCS Under the Lights, a production of Birmingham City Schools.
We are now getting close to the 7 p.m. kickoff. The Ramsay Rams are ready to take on the Corner Yellow Jackets. Now, the Ramsay Rams are looking to secure its first win of the season. And, well, for the last few seasons, it's been close, but no cigar for the Ramsay boys basketball team. However, there has been a change made to the head of the Rams basketball program. Joining us now is the new head coach, basketball coach of the Rams, Barry Bearden. Welcome, Coach. Good to see you. Good to have you back.
Thank you.
Coach, can you tell us now, who do you have with you, and what are you doing at the program to try to get over that hump this year?
Well, I have Marcellus Hall. He's a senior.
Hey, I'm a senior.
All right, I have Cortez Williams. He's a senior. And I have Coach Brandon Wright. He's one of my right-hand men for the teams.
Well, Coach, when they brought you back here, you were out of state. You came back here to Birmingham to this program. This is a very prestigious program that you guys have over there. Now that you're back in, what are you trying to do, or what are you trying to take to get over? What does it really take to get to that next level?
Discipline. It's always discipline and buying in.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome.
Make sure you're not bigger than the team. So once we get these gentlemen right here to buy in, they're good. We have enough talent. We should sneak up on some people. But it's always discipline. It starts with this, it ends with this one. It's always.
Okay, all right. How do you think about, this upcoming season? You were there last year. You had a great time. Productive. How about this year?
I think we're going to be great this year. New coaching change, we're going to be more disciplined this year. I think it was a lot of transfers last year, and we didn't buy in together. Like, it wasn't a team. It was a whole lot of individuals. But this year, I think it would be more of a team. We'll be more disciplined, and I think we're going to go far.
What do you think about that, the buying of the discipline? You were there last year. Your thoughts?
Yeah, just like you said, being a team, buying in,
Fans,
being
your
with each
attention,
other,
please. Fans, your attention,
it's going to take
please.
the whole team. It's not
At this
just one
time,
or two
may we all
individuals
please stand for the
start trying to go with the
presentation
championship.
of our
Coach, what is it about the development of the younger players to keep a program like this moving?
See, Ramsay, we have a great program, and it starts with the JV. We didn't have a freshman team for the past few years, but we do have a JV, so it prepped them to get to the varsity level. And it does help them, too, because they practice with the varsity every single day. So iron sharpens iron. So they help us get those core kids together so we can keep Ramsay rolling.
Okay, Coach Bearden, what do you see for this year, and what is your benchmark for each, I guess, after every game?
Improvement, how we are adjusting and adapting to each situation. The first of the year, you might have some things that not clicking, but by the end of the year, you need to be clicking. So you're always pushing to February. You're pushing to February. So you try not to get too high. You try not to get too low. So each where you can see where I can make improvement. So as long as we progressing, I'm good.
Okay, all right. Well, guys, look, we really appreciate you taking the time to join us here, and it's just fantastic to see you. Well, it's now time to shift our focus away from the field and to the classroom as we highlight one of Ramsay High School's most devoted educators, Tabitha Mose.
Hi, I'm Tommy Palladino with BCS Media. We're here at Ramsay High School to talk to one of their unsung heroes, Miss Tabitha Mose. Let's go meet her.
My name is Tabitha Mose. I teach at Ramsay High School. I've been teaching for over 25 years. Currently, I teach pre-AP Algebra 1, pre-AP Algebra 2, and AP Pre-Cal. I love teaching, and my teaching passion came from teaching Sunday school. I like to see the aha moment when a student is learning something, and once they grasp the understanding of the objective and what they have been taught.
I'm glad to have been taught by her for the past 2 years, and she has made my experience at Ramsay High School better. Ms. Mose loves math, I love math, so we just both it shows when we're working together. And she has us write it out and explain what we're doing so we know exactly what we're doing.
I like to meet students where they are. I give a pre-test, I find out what they know, and from that point, I can bring them up to where they need to be.
Now, Ms. Mose is truly the kind of teacher that all students want and need. Well, that'll do it for the pregame show. The main show starts right now.
BCS Media. From Birmingham to the world. BCS Under the Lights.
From Birmingham to the world, this is BCS Under the Lights. I'm your host, Steve Brown, and my man Brett Oates is on his way up from the field, and we are excited to bring you the Ramsay Rams versus the Corner Yellow Jackets from Legion Field Stadium in Birmingham, Alabama. This is a huge 5A Region 5 matchup tonight between the Ramsay Rams and the Corner Yellow Jackets. This Region 5 5A matchup is huge. Just across town, in fact, across the county, in Briarwood, you have the Carver Rams, a 5A Region 5 team, taking on another 5A Region 5 team, as you see the marching blue of Ramsay coming in. So this is going to be a huge night across the Birmingham metro area for 5A football in the state of Alabama. We're excited. The Ramsay Rams have been working hard. We know that their season has not been rolling quite the way that the Rams are accustomed to. They're 0-3 right now. And this game coming up is huge. Last week, Ramsay fell to Briarwood. The week before, they fell to Clay Chalkville. Before that, to Parker. Now, let's not get it confused. Both Parker and Clay are some of the best of class of 6A. So one of the things that Coach Jackson and his staff likes to do is not only to keep the Parker-Ramsay rivalry going, but to play up so that his teams are ready when they face 5A competition. So this game will say a lot for the Ramsay Rams, and whether or not they're going to be able to get into that upper echelon of 5A Region 5. But it's going to be a great game, we promise you. The Rams always come to the table, capable, eager, and ready to play hard. Now on the other side, as we said, you got the Corner Yellow Jackets, a program that struggled for many years in 5A Region 5. But last year was a breakthrough year for the Yellow Jackets. They actually won the region. They defeated Ramsay last year. So they're in a position where they're trying to show us all that last year was not a fluke. It was not an anomaly, and that Corner has turned the corner, and they're going to be here to stay. But the Ramsay Rams, I promise you, will have a lot to say about that tonight as they put it all on the line here at Legion Field. So we are some 7 minutes and 29 seconds away from the kickoff as you look at some of the auxiliary for the Ramsay Rams as the band continues to trickle in here to Legion Field, as does the crowd, and we're going to expect an exciting game tonight here from the Old Gray Lady. We're so excited as the Birmingham City Schools, and we are thankful for the sponsors that support us on our broadcast. The fan of the game sponsor is none other than Holt Audio Visual. Our timeout sponsor is the James W. Brown Aflac Insurance Agency. Our weather segment is sponsored by our media partner, AL.com, your source for news coming across the state, the nation, and the world. And our Scholar Athlete of the Week is sponsored by Marlon King, Block, global commercial real estate. These are some of the people that have been walking with us, and then we cannot forget our group sponsor, our fan section sponsor, none other than 95.7 Jams. So we're thankful to all of our sponsors, those who have been walking with us, not only for this year, but many years as we bring to you some of the best of Birmingham City Schools excellence. We're some 5 minutes and 50 seconds away from our kickoff here at Legion Field as we prepare for the Ramsay Rams to play home. This is their home field. Yes, I said Legion Field, and this is the home field of the Ramsay Rams. And they are facing the corner Yellow Jackets. If you didn't know, they come out of a little corner in the northeast part of Jefferson County. They are aptly named Corner, Alabama. And we welcome them. We welcome their fans that may be watching. And we also welcome our Ramsay alumni that are watching from all across this great nation and from around the world. And any other people who are, whether you have an affiliation with our school district, the 2 schools who are out tonight, or you're just tuning in for some good high school football, we welcome you to BCS Under the Lights as we get ready for our teams to come out. If you look down at the field, as you are getting a good view from our cameras, you see the Ramsay Rams and their cheerleaders waving the flag. You hear the band tipping and tapping it off, waiting for their Rams to run, to bring forward their team and get ready for tonight's game. The officials are on the field already, and we see our captains for the captains for corner are out, and we're waiting on our Ramsay captains who are running out on the field as we get ready for our coin toss. We've already acknowledged and lifted the flag of the United States of America. And so we are just about ready to go. Let's go down to the field to Justin Scott on the grass.
Great atmosphere tonight, guys. Friday Night Lights. We got Ramsay Rams in Corner High School, man. I talked to Coach Jackson from the Ramsay Rams. He said he got those guys ready to bottle up the run from Spencer Unruh. Corners, running back. He's tallied over 500 yards so far this season. He's going to keep running the ball if they take it, if they do what they need to do tonight to be ready to take over this game. I feel like Ramsay will be able to get the job done. Back to you guys in the booth.
All right, we heard Justin and his optimism on what it's going to take for the Rams to be successful. Justin, we're with you that and a whole lot more. Our Rams need to, their backs are to the wall. And, you know, we know how to respond when things are tough because we're resilient in the Birmingham City Schools. So one of the great things tonight is that since we're not, we have 2 family teams playing, we can be absolutely partisan for the Ramsay Rams. I've been joined here in the booth by my guy, my partner, my right-hand man, Brett Oates. And we're also thankful, before I go too far, to acknowledge that we have Ray Turner in the booth tonight, who's going to be tracking our stats, and we're going to keep you informed of who some of the outstanding performers are tonight.
Absolutely.
Brett, you did a great job, man, interviewing Coach Bearden, as well as the other guests in closing out the pre-show. And you've had your chance to make it to the booth. Now, we heard it from the other guys, but when it comes down to it, when the rubber meets the road, what are you expecting? What do you need to see tonight as we're some 2 minutes ahead of kickoff?
All right, here we go. Now, the Rams have got to perform. Now, they're lucky enough to be getting back 6 players that were out. And again, we said it in the pre-show that they had lost 6 players at the beginning of the season, particularly when they played the Parker Thundering Herd. So they've had guys that are now starting to come back. But you got, you know, now that they're starting to come back, you got to have the guys who are here, Pierce Alexander, Jaden Martin, Champagne Rogers. They've got to start, those guys, they've got to start stepping up and going to the next level. Not looking at who they want and what they're trying to do. So
okay. I agree with you, buddy. I mean, you brought it in good. You brought it in good. And I appreciate you with your synopsis because we know we heard from Keith, we heard from Ray, we heard from Justin, and now it's time for the rubber to meet the road.
Yes.
So, as we like to say, from Birmingham to the world, with less than 1 minute to go, we're here on season 4, and we're getting ready to turn this thing up for Corner and Ramsay.
Okay, Corner and Ramsay, that's right. This is going, this is going to be a big, gosh, you're just saying this is going to be a big game.
Yeah, they played 6A
6A matchup. Yeah, this
getting
is
ready, Brett.
Ramsay has played a tough 6A matchup and lost the nail biter to Briarwood Christian. This early season experience should pay off for the Rams as the season progresses. A win tonight can go a long way with them making their run into the playoffs.
Absolutely, man. This is one of the toughest regions, as we talked about, waiting on you to come up. Winona and Carver are teams that Ramsay has to compete against. Last season, all 3 teams made the playoffs, so we're hoping for the same success again as you see Corner running out.
Yeah, that's right, Steve. Now, let's take a closer look at the Rams players to watch. Ramsay will be expecting big play from Jaden Martin, Gis Thomas, Carlos May, and these are the guys, and you can't forget senior wide receiver Pierce Deuce Alexander. Deuce ended up gaining 99 yards in the Rams game against Briarwood last week.
All right, before we kick things off, let's hear the weather forecast from one of our own BCS meteorologists.
Everyone, I hope you're having a great day. My name is Joseph Andrews, and I'm a 4th grader at Glen Iris Elementary School, home of the Gators. I have your game day forecast for today's game between the Corner Yellow Jackets and the Ramsay Rams. The weather is going to be pleasant and sunny. The temperatures will be in the lower 80s at kickoff and a low of 66. That's your game day forecast. Enjoy the game. Now back to you guys.
All right, guys, we will be homers tonight as we get set for this matchup right here at the Old Gray Lady, Brett. And we can't forget the cheerleaders and you, the fans, who will be cheering on our Ramsay Rams.
And we cannot forget the band performance tonight, Steve. The halftime show is always a must-see TV with BCS under the lights.
All right, you see Deuce Alexander right there, 99 receiving yards, 6 catches. He is a key guy, Brett. He's one of the main forces for the Rams.
And as I was saying, and you were saying, the Deuce has got to step up and be one of the key players for the Rams this season to make a difference.
All right, here we go. We're ready to put foot into ball. Corner is ready, Rams is receiving, and is off. Ramsay in the blue jerseys with the white pants. Got a seam, got a crease, bounces off a tackler, gets it to the 33-yard line.
Nice return there. Now that's how you have to start off the game right there. You have the return. It was a nice return, fielding. So now here come the Rams. Now our first thing is, what do you do against this corner defense? Coach Jackson this week says we have got to dominate. That offensive line has definitely going to be playing a major part in what we do tonight. They've got to control that line of scrimmage.
All right, we're going to see what the Rams do coming out the box. We got 2 receivers to the right, a single receiver on the left, H-back to the right, quarterback in the shotgun with the offset running back to his right. We're about to get this game underway with the first offensive possession by the Rams.
They're trying to get the, the clock set.
11:57, and it has been set.
So the officials, they pop out of there, and let's play ball.
And Ramsay with a jet sweep, actually a little forward toss, and he gets around the corner, gets to about the 40-yard line.
Now that's what we're talking about, getting over there. Now, you've got dudes like that was Colin Culver, the 11th grader, 5'10", 170 pounds, listed as an athlete for Ramsay. So that means he can do it all.
That's a staple play for the Ramsay offense, that jet sweep to one of the many athletes that Ramsay has had traditionally at that position. Brett, I apologize. I did not see who was the starting quarterback. Who is the starting quarterback for Ramsay? I think they've been playing as number 11.
That's Champagne Rogers.
So there's been an adjustment. Handoff up the middle. That's Martin, gets the first down for the Rams. No, they're saying the ball was loose and corner comes away with the fumble recovery.
Wow.
Early turnover for the Rams.
That is definitely something that you cannot do against corner. A 3-0 team who's a former champ, who's the current reigning champ. You cannot give them these kind of opportunities on a short field. Defense, an illegal formation on the defense.
Wow.
But it looks like they're...
So, yes, corner's going to retain possession here, Brett.
It's a lot of discussion going on. Here comes
we apologize. I don't know if any guys in the booth or if Sugar Ray saw what went on, but that was, he just said it again. We couldn't hear what he said, but the
first down.
The motion was to the shoulders, and corner will take the ball. We'll get clarity and come back to you on that one. It's still, Coach Jackson is asking for clarity. Looks like
yes,
now that was a 4th and 10, Brett.
Coach Jackson is going to get clarity. He is asking
now
for...
Ramsay just called timeout. And that's a James Brown Aflac timeout. Call Mr. Brown at 205-945-1130 if you want to get some coverage. Wow.
Coach Jackson is pleading his case and trying to get some more clarity right now down on the field, because I didn't see anything. I don't know if you saw anything.
Brett,
that would have indicated a 10-yard penalty against the defense.
This is BCS Under the Lights, and we are already in deep water with controversy, I say. But corner's about to get the ball on the Ramsay 34-yard line with the 1st and 10. Wow.
Wow, that corner really caught a break on that after a fantastic defensive stance by the Rams.
It really was. So corner will start this thing off with 10 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the first quarter, 1st and 10 from the Ramsay 34. Okay, now they've got 4 receivers to the right in a diamond formation. It looks like a screenplay. Everybody's locked up, and they get the first down. Gain of about 13.
Gain of about 13 on that to number 29. For corner, that was Spencer Utridge, the running back tight end, 6 foot, 195-pound senior. They're going to defense, are definitely going to have to keep an eye on him when they do those trips and he's back there. It's no doubt that he's getting the call for the ball.
Diamond formation again, but then they motion out to give 2 left, 2 right. Now the third one comes over, jet sweep. He gets around 2 tacklers, turns it up, and Ramsay tracks him down, but he gains about 6.
Brought down by number 12 for the Rams.
There was Spencer Unruh, the running back and tight end, the senior for a corner.
Brought down by Chase Holt for the Rams.
He's a multi-purpose guy, Brett.
Running back, tight end.
Single receiver left, twins to the right. two running backs offset on both sides of the shotgun, and Ramsay jumps. So that's going to give him 5 yards here.
Now, one of the things that's going to drive coaches nuts are the guys who are right over the ball who jump off sides.
Absolutely.
That drives a coach completely bananas.
So it's 1st and goal for the Yellow Jackets. Swing pass, blockers ahead, one got to beat, and he beat him. Touchdown, corner.
Toss to number 11, C.J. Brown, who also plays middle linebacker for corner.
C.J., a middle linebacker. So we can imagine he doesn't mind a little contact, you think?
Doesn't mind contact at all.
So at 8:25 to go in the first quarter, corner goes on the board first.
They get on the board after a mistake made by the defense of the Rams, who gave up on a 4th down, gave them the opportunity to get some new downs and start.
And the point after is good, so our score is 7-0 with 8 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The visiting corner Yellow Jackets with the lead. Brett, I gotta say, brother, did the Rams make a mistake, or did the referees make a mistake?
Here on this play right here, Steve, there on that replay.
Yeah, he got in that corner. No pun intended. Right in the corner of the end zone.
They sure did. Well, wow. That, you can't, as you can see, you can't give up those kinds make those kinds of mistakes against a team like corner. The Rams were in good position. Their defense was playing well. They had gotten them out, and and I still don't know what the call was. But it gave them a 1st down. 10 yards and a 1st down. So, and capitalize on that unfortunate mistake made by the Rams.
So corner prepares to kick it off. 8:25 in the first quarter. We're here at the lovely Legion Field, the football capital of the South. Birmingham, Alabama, Smithfield, USA, and foot to ball. Rams gets it at the 8, past the 20, cross the 30, brought down at the 37.
Good heads-up play by Deuce Alexander. He wasn't down. He was literally on top of his own player and continued to move forward to get him like another 3 to 4 yards.
Kept going forward, just like you said, partner.
But those are the plays we're going to need from people like Deuce Alexander and the rest of the Rams offense this evening.
So Ramsay will put it down for their 2nd offensive possession. Man in motion to the H-back, handoff up the middle, big hole. Got about 8 yards. Nice gap made there by the Ramsay offensive line.
Jaden Martin on the carry. That's who we need to start seeing. That offensive line dominating the defensive line of corner. The offensive line of Ramsay can do this.
Pistol formation, 2 receivers left, 2 come in motion, H-back and a tight end. Back in motion to the other side. Back to Martin again. We got a hole. He breaks a tackle or 2 and gets the 1st down.
Excellent run. Again, watching the play of the offensive line of Ramsay, they are dominating. You see the holes that they're giving Martin and these guys to get through right now. They continue this up. They'll just drive and take time off the clock, and that's what the Rams need.
Rhythm for the Rams right now in the pistol formation. And they swap out the guard and they swap out the guards. They come right. Martin, no gain. That was interesting. Did you see the guard switch, Brett?
That was very interesting that the 2 guards switched positions.
2nd and 9, maybe 2nd and 10 actually. I mean 2nd and 8 for the Rams.
Well, the corner defense knows if Martin, they discussed that. They said if Martin gets to that second level, they're going to have problems because he's so fast that they're not going to catch him, and they know they can't catch him.
Fake to Martin. Quarterback dropping back. He'll lose one and lose two. And the third one pushes him out of bounds for about a 1 yard gain.
Flag on the play. No, that is a shoe, a corner shoe. A yellow corner shoe.
A yellow shoe for the Yellow Jackets.
There you go. Had us okey doke there for a moment.
So that's a 2nd and 8. I'm kind of glad because that was the holding area. So it may not have boded well for the Rams had it been an actual flag. But it's 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, Brett. Fake the handoff into the flat. He gets past one. He's got some room. He gets around two. He goes around the corner, but there is a flag at the 40. If it stands, it's a first down.
I'm looking at the players from Ramsay. Looks like they have no idea.
And I believe they do now. They're backing that thing up, Brett. 5:51 in the first quarter. Corner 7, Ramsay 0, but the Rams are threatening.
Now, I will say, this, Steve. I hope it doesn't come into like we saw a game a week ago where the flags start to be a little heavy in one direction.
3rd and 12. I remember it well, Brett.
And, you know, the officials, they do the best they can, and they do a good job.
The Rams in the pistol formation. Ball is at midfield, squarely on the 50. Pistol formation. Fake the handoff. He's rolling. He throws it back to the running back who gets a seam and more. And he trips. Oh, the turf monster got him there, but he got a first down and got the Rams up to the 29-yard line.
Jaden Martin knows that he can run if they're giving him space. Again, what do we always say? We go one-on-one, put your guy on my guy, and let's see if you can catch him.
Looks like we got a timeout on the field. James W. Brown, Aflac timeout. Call Mr. Brown at 205-945-1130. Our independent associate representative. We'll take a break and we'll be right back.
Hey everybody, this is Randall Woodfin, Mayor of the City of Birmingham, and more importantly, a very, very proud product of Birmingham City Schools, K through 8th. You're tuned in BCS Under the Lights. Keep it locked.
You're watching BCS Under the Lights, a production of Birmingham City Schools.
Okay, you see the corner Yellow Jackets returning to the field. Brett, I believe they got a little winded after that surge that we're seeing coming forward by the Rams.
And that's the thing. The Rams, if they can keep that defensive corner on the field and particularly have them pursue guys like Martin and Alexander, they're going to get tired, and you're going to start seeing them being a little slower trying to make a play across the field.
1st and 10 from the 29 for the Rams. Back to pass. He's looking right. He's going up top. He's got a man, and it is a touchdown. Ramsay.
Marcus Thomas.
Wonderful play call out of the timeout, and the result is a touchdown. 7-6 is the score, pending the extra point.
Excellent call.
I was about to say, talk to me, Brett.
Excellent call. It was executed properly. He had time. It was just a nice job.
The snap, the hold, the kick is blocked, but it got through. It was blocked, but it had enough energy to get over the upright. 7-7. It's the score, yeah.
Sometimes it's better be lucky than good.
Amen. There it is. 7-7 is our score with 5 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the first quarter as the Ramsay Rams have just answered the corner Yellow Jackets. You see the replay, Brett. Oh, that was nice.
Did you see he even had to back up? He turned around and got that play right there in the corner. Right
He
there
made that adjustment, man.
Yeah, he did.
No pun intended. Right in the corner.
We'll be getting a lot of corner comments tonight somehow,
Absolutely.
some way.
All right, the Rams getting ready to put foot to ball. That touchdown sponsored by the Birmingham City Schools.
There you go. Big time. That was an excellent execution. That's the kind of play that they're going to need. Now remember, the Rams have had 6 guys who were their starters who have been out.
Yes, and they're covering this kick pretty well, and they stop him at the 28.
That makes a big difference. 6 of your starters who were out since game 1.
Absolutely.
And you're playing up. You know, they're 5A and they're playing 6A schools. That makes a difference.
Right. So when you come to your region, you just got to go with the soldiers that you have.
There you go. But now it's lucky that his soldiers that he has, the ones that he needed, are coming back. The experienced players that Coach Jackson has been looking for, now everybody is back.
That is correct. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets out of the pistol. Looking to pass. Down the field, no. Incomplete.
Pressure coming up the middle by the Rams defense, number 55 from the Rams. He was really pushing that up there. James Reynolds Jr., the senior, 5'10", 255 pounds.
2nd and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
Now, Coach Jackson this week said that this has been one of the best weeks of practice that they have had, and the Rams do not look bad at all.
Movement by the Yellow Jackets, handoff, actually tossed forward, but it goes nowhere. You know, Brett, when they throw the ball forward, you know this, but that's a forward pass, even though he really just shuffled it. So that'll go as a completion, but for actually a loss.
Guess who was in on that play? First one to make it in there, Carlos May. 6'4", 305 pounds.
May coming off that injury last year. The junior, right? The junior. A lot more to hear from Mr. May. Let's see what we can hear from he and his defensive partners on this 3rd and 11. Back to pass are the Yellow Jackets over the middle. Complete for the 1st down.
First down, make a connection to Tyson Hill.
I thought Tyson Hill played for the Saints. Apparently he plays for the Yellow Jackets, and he just got a reception there. Look at the corner, Yellow Jackets, Brett. Kind of reminds me of that Mount Brook tower formation we saw.
The tower, yes, the tower formation. But that tower formation got chipped down.
I was about to say, we had an answer for it then. Hopefully the Rams have an answer tonight. Up the middle, they try to bounce it outside. They get about 3 yards.
Alan Johnson makes the tackle for the Rams, comes from behind to pull him down. The defensive line is really starting to control. They're controlling the offensive line of corner. I really think those injuries, guys, really made a big difference that they've gotten those guys back.
Well, with no doubt, it's going to make a difference. It's going to make a difference. 2nd and 8. Great point, Brett.
You know, when you have 6 of your starters and they play both sides of the ball, that's tremendous.
Back to pass. Oh, and he came out the end. Oh. And he got him. And I mean, before he could get him, the left side of the defensive line came in. Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Number 52 for the Rams comes up there.
You know who that is.
Coming off the edge.
You know who that is. Carlos May.
Coming up there. These guys are looking like they are ready to play and make a statement tonight.
Go ahead, Mr. May.
Here it comes, right up the middle.
3rd and 17.
But it looked like the pressure was coming up there by number 10, Maurice Jones, the defensive back.
And I don't know if you know it, Brett. You know that's Caden May's brother, the outstanding basketball player for Ramsay girls. And we see corner rolling left. They throw it, and it's tipped, deflected, and incomplete. Great defensive stand by the Rams.
That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Outstanding defensive series.
Rams coached by Coach Andre Robinson on that defense. So that's going to bring up 4th and 17. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter here from Legion Field.
You have number 1 back there, Deuce Alexander, for the Rams to receive.
And the kick is underway. Nice kick this time. A returnable kick. Deuce bobbles it though. He picks it up. And they swarm him. Ramsay will put it in play back at about the 26. Good job by Deuce to get back in possession of that ball.
Got a little chippy on that one.
1 minute and 46 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Score knotted at 7. So the Rams have seen success on the ground, Brett. Let's see if they keep it on the ground right here.
They had very much success on the ground, but they also stung the Yellow Jackets with a pass.
With a touchdown pass, absolutely. And as the old school coaches say, what? The run opens the door for the pass.
There you go. Because now they've got to play. Now let's see what this offensive line for the Rams, if they can continue.
Quick, look like a read option. They give it off, and he finds a seam.
Fumble.
He drops it, though, and corner recovered. Wow, ball security, Brett. I don't know who that was running that ball. He had some space.
That was Martin. That just squirted out. That was not, like you said, ball security. That was not even a real hit, as you would say, and it just comes out. Those kinds of mistakes you cannot make.
So corner will take over here in Ramsay territory. Look like it's spotted at the Ramsay 49.
Yeah.
That's 2 fumbles now.
2 fumbles
for the Rams.
And this is the thing, you know, Martin is a better player than that. For him to make that kind
And are you sure that was Martin? You got the binoculars. I couldn't see it. Diamond formation to the left. They throw that screen again. I see a flag. Probably going to be some wide receiver holding, I would imagine. They're trying to get that ball to Unruh in space. You know, Unruh had over 140 all-purpose yards last week for corner. So he is dangerous as you get a look at him on the screen. What's the call? Looks like it's against corner holding.
You called it, Steve. Holding, pushing the Yellow Jackets back.
So they have to bad that thing up. Going to make it 1st and 20 now. Good call for the Rams. Good opportunity there for this Ram defense. Okay, same formation, diamond formation to the left, single receiver to the right. And I believe up top, that's number 3, Gunner Wright. He's dangerous, Brett, so they need to watch him. And they look like they want to try to go up top, but the defense is there on him, but they complete it, and they gain about 8 yards.
Wow, who was closing on him fast, number 9 from the Rams.
He really was.
Jaquan Rogers, the 11th grader, 6'4", 220 pounds. He was closing ground on him, and I thought he was going to get him from the back.
2nd and, what do you say, 13, 14, partner? Maybe 14 yards?
I would say you're about right, 12 and 13.
Pistol formation. Now they shifted back, offset to the right and behind the quarterback. Kind of an option. They find a room, one guy, and he gets the first down, though. That was Gunner Wright. I'm sorry, Spencer Unruh.
Yeah, that's Unruh.
On the carry for the Yellow Jacket.
I'm surprised that they don't have a spy on him.
Right.
You know, wherever he goes, if he goes get some popcorn, I'm going to be right there to put the butter on.
That's it, Brett. Same formation. Now they shifted to the other side. And they handed off on the dive play up the middle, stuffed after only about a 2-yard gain.
Runs right into the middle of the teeth of that defense. And you know who was holding that down.
52.
Number 53 was sitting there on that one.
Okay.
Waiting for him. But there's a team thing between those two guys. C.J. Chapman.
And that brings us into our first quarter, Brett. And the score in this 5A Region 5 game on this Friday night is knotted at 7 apiece.
Very well played by Ramsay. They had a bunch of, they are keeping, in my opinion, from what I'm watching, is that it's almost like they're keeping the Yellow Jackets in this game with those turnovers.
Yes.
The 2 turnovers that we see right now, and they were key turnovers. It wasn't like there was a big strip of hip. It was just some miscues, I guess you might say, of handling the ball.
And as far as Coach Jackson's game plan, it looks good.
It looks good.
And as you said, other than the miscues, which certainly were not in this game plan, the Rams are defending themselves well and maybe might have the lead but for those miscues because they were threatening when they were going. But those things happen. And as we shift ends, let's see how the Rams are going to respond in the second quarter.
Now, Coach Jackson was saying, you know, at the beginning of the game that he was going to, you know, they have to try to get physical and get off the ball and get themselves some takeaways. Unfortunately, they've given up 2 takeaways this time. Now, they have 3 new offensive linemen, and this is their first year playing. So if they're playing up to par like this is a good sign.
And you know, as we acknowledge, Caden May was injured last year. So as dominant and as good as he played this season, as corner tries to take it up the middle, I think we've yet to see Mr. May at his peak potential.
Correct.
So as the season goes on, I think that young man is going to get stronger and be more of a force for that Ramsay defense.
Just on that play, Carlos May, as you can see, May swiped him at his feet and took him down.
So it's a 3rd and 6. Very likely 4-down territory. Pistol formation. A lot of communication going back and forth. Ramsay, in the cover 2. Pass it to the flat. Need an open field tackle. Oh, he eludes him. Brett, that was one thing that I noticed.
Oh, there's a turnover.
And there's a fumble. Ramsay has it. Ball goes to Ramsay.
They hit Utrich, and he gives the ball up.
Unrod put it on the ground. I was just about to say, one of the things that I noticed about him, he has good footwork. And he's very elusive on that first tackle. But even though he eluded that first one, that Ramsay Ram gang tackle came and got him, Brett, and created that turnover.
Steve, you're absolutely right. If you watch how many blue shirts are in the area of him when anybody, particularly him, touch the ball, how they are swarming to the ball. That is just some good defensive and disciplined play.
So 1st and 10 for the Rams now from their own 30 as they too are in the pistol formation. Handoff up the middle, off the edge. Martin, he got room. He breaks tackle down to the 42-yard line.
Offensive, did you see that play of the offensive line of the Rams? How they completely and totally collapsed those defensive ends and opened up that hole for Martin.
Rams are rushing to the line, trips to the right. Pistol formation, Martin is the single back. Handoff at the middle, big hole, nice move, gets it outside, and he's still fighting down to the 28.
I am just impressed with how these linemen for the Rams are opening up these holes. It's almost looking like a Swiss cheese out there right now.
If I can borrow your phrase, Brett, Ramsay is going my guy against your guy, and the Ramsay guys are winning.
They're saying my guy better than your guy.
Same formation. Quarterback goes right, puts on a move, puts on another move, and he's going for the touchdown.
There you go. There you go. Nice swifty move by Champion Rogers.
Champ for the touchdown. He's thrown one, and now he's run for it.
There we go. Now maybe we start to see, even though the Rams have started slow this season, again, I keep coming back to the injuries. Guys that are now back. Key players that are on the offense and defensive line. You're starting to see the difference.
Well, Keith said Ramsay had 2 quarterbacks. I think he was wrong. Looks like Ramsay has 1 quarterback now. Ramsay's trying to get additional player on. Oh, he bobbled it, but he can get to the end zone, and he does for 2.
Gets him
Way
for
to
2.
convert a mistake into an opportunity. So Ramsay would take the lead, 15 to
Champion
7.
Rogers with the nice hand. He looks good. Watch this right here on this play. How he just bootlegs it around the right side.
Juked 1 and outran 2. Touchdown.
Joystick player. Did you see that? Do they even have joysticks anymore? I'm dating myself.
Good question, Brett. At the arcade, they do.
Okay. As
Ramsay prepares to kick off, 10 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Rams with the 15-7 lead.
Now, I'm watching the body language. The Rams on the sideline, it's not a hype, but it's a confidence. We know we can beat you.
Right.
You know, last week, that was a heartbreaking loss for him, but it was a last-minute fluke, kind of a fluke play.
It really was. Turnover deep in your own red zone. As corner mishandles this kickoff, Rams can pin him back, and the Rams get him down at the 3-yard line.
As they swarm in on that, there's a team of blue that swarmed down on the
They got him.
return.
They got him, Brett. That was a good, awkward kick that you couldn't just feel, like a knuckleball kick. The Rams have an opportunity here to pin down the Yellow Jackets and get the ball back in good field position. Let's see if the defense can bow up and hold on to the corner Yellow Jackets. Everybody likes the pistol formation. Corner is in it. They give it to Unruh, and he's stuffed. He's stuffed for no gain.
And guess who's there? Number 52. You name him. Mr. May.
Carlos May.
Swallows him up, and then is followed up with a host of blue shirts.
9:37 in the second quarter. The momentum has shifted, and the Rams are in control right now.
You know, this week's practice was really important. That Coach Jackson was saying, he said that they just had a good week of practice.
Obviously so, because they stop him again at the 2.
And
the defense is testifying to that good week of practice.
Who leads the charge? KM.
Carlos May brings up a 3rd and 12.
Carlos mayonnaise, because he's spreading it out.
I like that, Brett. As you hear the Ramsay Ram band. Can we get 2? Can we get a safety here? He's back to pass. Pressure on the middle, over the top. Defender defended well, incomplete. It's gonna bring up a 4th down for the Rams.
Trenton Daniels for the Rams was there on the coverage to make sure that there was no connection.
So this is a punt from a precarious position on the field.
Do you go after for a punt, for a block, or do you just bring pressure to try to make him rush?
I might would go for it here, Brett. I mean, why not?
I wouldn't want to hit the kicker.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to give it to him. You're getting it in, you know, win if you do, win if you don't.
I would give him
we got timeout because Ramsay had an extra guy on the field, looks like. A James W. Brown, Aflac timeout. That'll give them a little more time to see exactly what they want to do. But I don't know. I think you're right, Brett. You got the lead. I just play regular. And if I get a chance to block, I'm going for it anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm not just going to do an all-out jailbreak. Call Mr. Brown and get you some good insurance from Aflac for your accident, your injuries, to cover any unexpected situation. All right, let's go down to the field for a quick word from Justin.
Okay, we'll work that out in just a moment. But the defense has just been playing well. Do you come and do you put pressure on him? I think you just put pressure, try to make him shank the ball. Not to touch him, just put pressure on him because he knows where he is.
And he did shank the first one with only a 9-yard punt.
Let's try to
keep
right. Yeah, let's keep it on his mind.
Token pressure, and you got Deuce back there at the 45. So let him catch it and do something with it. So, and that's what Ramsay does. High punt. Deuce lets it bounce, then grabs it. Ooh. Comes
nice block. He could go.
He could. One man to beat, and he beat him.
He takes it in.
It's down, but we got.
But there's a flag. I thought I saw one that came across the back over there, and it was going to be a.
That was so beautiful.
Yes. Yes.
That was a beautiful return.
And I know you guys want to try to help but you've got to use your brain on that one. You know, don't get emotional. Get in front of the guy, but you can't. You know where your head has to be.
And like most times, it's normally an unnecessary block.
Unnecessary.
Yeah, because Deuce had that guy. Ooh. Deuce Alexander, who's number 1.
He is number
on
1.
His jersey, and he showed why he's number 1 on that return.
If we got a chance to get a look on that, if possible. Guys down in the truck, they do a phenomenal job of getting that stuff to us.
He backed it up. It looked like he ran 12 yards, but I thought it was a 10-yard penalty. But it's going to go back to the 37-yard line of the Rams. 8 minutes and 7 seconds. But at least we get the ball after an outstanding, decent. There's your replay.
Here
Brett.
it is right here. Watch how he flips over. And here comes.
Where was it?
There's the block.
Okay.
There it is right there. And again, like you called it, Steve, unnecessary. He was already been cleared and was gone.
All right, 3 receivers to the right, pistol formation. Tight end on the left, single back offset to the left. Up the middle.
First set.
Bounces off. Bounces outside. Bounces past another one. The Rams are playing with confidence, Brett.
They're playing with confidence.
They're saying, stop me.
Good week of practice. Some things that they've had to do, they've had to get over. Coach Jackson was saying, you know, adversity. We've got to start playing through adversity.
I love it.
Let's come through the storm. And they've been playing together.
Absolutely. Up the middle. Up the middle. Jordan Smith, number 0, still fighting.
They brought up Jordan Smith today. He's the linebacker. He's one of the guys that they got back. You see the difference.
Pass to the flat. He's got a blocker. He gets it outside. He's still going down to the 8. Rams get ready to roll.
Colin Cravers on that reception and nice footwork.
Brett, this is a different Ram team.
Completely.
With all of their tools in the toolbox.
Completely.
Handoff. Ooh, nice hit.
Nice hit. Hit him up the top right there, Jaden Martin.
Bring up 2nd and goal. From Legion Field, the Rams with a 15-7 lead, trying to put up more points. Handoff around the corner. He's got it. He's in. Touchdown, Ramsay.
And no yellow on the field except yellow cleats from the Carver yellow, from the Yellow Jackets of corner.
And that's another touchdown for Martin. That was about a 8-yard scamper.
I'm going to harp on this all night. The offensive line play of the Rams, giving him the opportunity to make it right there with his feet.
Absolutely.
You have to take off your hat to the offensive line.
And, oh, we missed that one. So that's going to leave the score at 21-7. Rams in the lead with 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go before halftime.
Watch this. Gets outside. There's no way that they can. What we're seeing, and we heard the coach from Carver say earlier in our pregame show, that we know we can't go with their speed. And that's what they're doing. The offensive line is tying up their guys, and they're getting around the edges, or they're opening it up. They can't get to it.
Yes. Great offensive game plan by the Rams. Obviously, some adjustments on offense, bringing in a new quarterback who played a significant amount, I understand, last week. But obviously, he's had a week of practice under his belt, and he's looking like he's ready to take command of that position.
They're looking good right now.
21-7. Rams about to put foot the ball.
You got to have, a program and guys that you have over at Ramsay that says, we're better than this.
Another crazy kick they can't handle, Brett. He touched that ball. No, that should be a
Well, the officials say that he doesn't.
Can we replay that?
If the officials say that he did not, they didn't call it. It looks like Coach Jackson.
It should be saying what I'm saying. Oh, my goodness. Look at it, Brett. Here we go. It was another kick on the ground, and looks like they got it right at the moment. Look right there in the corner. Oh, a little before that.
Let's see, goes back up. There it goes. Nice camera work. Nice job, guys.
Camera work, guys.
Excellent. No, it looks like he goes right past it.
But he touched it. Look right here.
Oh, but he does touch it. Or does he?
Oh.
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
He does not. So the officials got it right, Steve.
Just pull it for the Rams. As they come out corner, pass it in the slot the tight end. And they get a first down.
Yeah. The defense right there, they were really making a run against the pressure, so he knows he's got to roll out. He cannot drop back.
The kicker for Rams is doing a great job, Brett. He's putting that ball in there and making it difficult to handle, you think?
Oh, absolutely.
First and 10.
That squabble type ball.
Pistol formation. Man in motion. Running behind the motion man. But they hold him. He still moves to Powell. Gonna bring up about a 3rd and 4.
So it looks like now that the corner Yellow Jackets are trying to use a power play, running over. They're piling up behind the tackle and trying to overwhelm Mayo.
There's actually a second in about 5. Back to pass. He's looking, and it's deflected, and they throw flags. They throw flags.
Throwing it on against Ramsay.
And they advance the ball for the Yellow Jackets. The tower formation. And we got a timeout. A James W. Brown Aflac timeout on the field with 5 minutes and 14 seconds remaining before halftime. Call Mr. Brown at 205-945-1130. We'll be right back after a short break.
Hi, I'm Larry Williams, Chief of Housing Programs with the Housing Authority of the Birmingham District. I'm here to remind you that September is School Attendance Month and that every day counts. And here at the Housing Authority, we've partnered with the Birmingham City School and the City of Birmingham to come and support school attendance. Reminding you once again that every day counts.
You're watching BCS Under the Lights, a production of Birmingham City Schools.
1st and 10 from the Ramsay 49 corner, looking to try to get back into this game. They're in a tough spot, down 21-7. 5:14 before halftime. Quarterback, no. Actually, they had Unruh back there in the Wildcat. I guess he was going to try to do something, but Ramsay was having none of it.
There they go, number 55, James Reynolds Jr., the first one in that pack of Rams to meet him in the backfield.
Second and about 15 for the Yellow Jackets. 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining before halftime. Off, and he's met and stopped.
Met, smacked down by number 23, Jared Bundridge.
Nada for Unruh.
Matter of fact, he owes us some yards on that one.
Brings up 3rd down.
The defensive scheme by the Rams right now is really, really good.
And I believe in your defense poll, Brett, the coaches had the Rams defense a little higher than many of us thought. They're showing us tonight.
They're showing us.
Huge 3rd down for corner. Ramsay has a little room to work with. Back to pass for corner. They're looking. He's caught and taken down. The Rams have him going backwards, Brett.
There you go. Jaquarin Rogers, the 11th grader, 6'4", 220-pound defensive end. Also doubles as a tight end.
Brett, I hear Ramsay saying, don't forget about us. As you see on this replay, the sack, they say, don't forget about us. You counted us out. We've taken some lumps. We've had injuries, but we're back now.
The old LL Cool J, don't call it a comeback.
Yeah.
I've been here for years.
Yes, go Rams. As corner sets up to punt. Ramsay will have time to get this ball and add more points to the scoreboard. High punt. It didn't go far. He'll shank 2 out of 3 of them, look like it.
So far.
And so Ramsay will take it over at about their own 33-yard line with 2 minutes and 38 seconds remaining before halftime. And don't go anywhere because you're going to get to see an outstanding halftime show here on BCS Under the Lights featuring our Ramsay Rams. And I don't know, we may show you a little bit of our visiting corner Yellow Jackets so you can get a flavor of what they're bringing to the table.
Now, Steve, with 2 minutes and 38 seconds left, I don't change anything on the offense that we've been doing.
Absolutely, because it all has worked, Brett. And you've got time to be patient and matriculate the ball down the field. You give it to Martin up the middle, and he gains about 3.
Now that I understand, they want to try to set them up for, I think, the outside break.
As you get a look at the visitor stands. Trips left for the Rams, pistol formation. Martin comes out to be offset. Now they hand it to Martin, coming left, and he gets some yards.
Looks like a bit of a face mask.
5. They did tackle him high for sure. Right there in front of Coach Blair. Brings up a 3rd and 5. If the Rams don't get it, that's going to give it back to corner with enough time to maybe do a little something.
You know, Steve, confidence. Confidence. Guys have been playing. You know, I don't want to keep harping on the former injuries. Now they've got guys back. But you see Rams look different.
Fake the handoff, quarterback looking to pass. He doesn't see anything. He's looking. Oh, and he dropped it. He was open.
Oh, hits him right in the old bread basket.
Deuce just couldn't bring it in on that one.
Which I'm surprised. Deuce Alexander is a wonderful shortstop.
So 4th and 6, a minute 16 before halftime. Ramsay will have to punt.
He's a shortstop, Steve.
Yeah, got to be sure hands,
He's
right? That's the guy we
know.
count on. The Rams will punt. Nice boot. Not too high, he feels it. Got a seam or 2. And he stopped at the 46-yard line.
By Jared Brundridge, the 11th grader, brings him down.
So with 1 minute and 3 seconds remaining before halftime, corner will get another offensive possession.
I'm sure corner is probably going to try to stretch it out to try to get something to go vertical on the field. So the defensive backs, linebackers, just be disciplined. Play discipline. No one behind you.
As you get a look at corner breaking their huddle with their coaches running on the field. Back to pass, he's looking up, and it's deflected, batted down.
A little flopping trying to go on there between the defense and offensive linemen.
That brings up 2nd.
I always like to call that the big boys ballet.
Yeah. 58 seconds before halftime. Trips right, pistol formation, tight end on the left, man in motion. And they follow the motion man, but he's stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
Met by a host of blue jerseys right there.
So corner is being pretty conservative here.
Champ Rogers leading that charge.
As the second half, the first half, I should say, winds down. Third and 9. Throws it, complete. And they get out of bounds at about the 35. That's going to give them first down with 16 seconds to go from the Rams' 34-yard line.
Ethan Johnson on the takedown for the Rams on that coverage, but gives them a first down. Nice play. I thought it was going to be a lot more pressure coming up the middle, and he stepped up and he made the throw.
And looks like we have another timeout. A James W. Brown Aflac timeout.
Something didn't go as cued.
James Brown, your independent associate representative of Aflac. Call him at 205-945-1130. Aflac.
That was Corner. Corner took the timeout. He came out. I think it was he was coming down. He was talking with the official, and the official looked at him. I think it was a timeout by his actions, the Corner coach, that he came out on the field. He was either going to get a flag or he was going to have to take that timeout to avoid that flag. So you could just see him like, let's take it. Or he saw something out there he didn't like.
16 seconds, 1st and 10. Back to pass his Corner, and he gets out of, he's taken
he does
down.
not.
Woo! Was that Mr. May that cleaned that up?
Yes, it was. The pressure you could see was being brought up by number 11, or was that number 12? Sorry, that's number 12. That's Chase Holt, who was bringing the pressure and cleaned up by a host of blue jerseys.
And you see the spotlight on that Ram defense as Corner uses another timeout, 8 seconds remaining before halftime. James W. Brown, timeout. Give him a call, 205-945-11.
That defensive
3-0.
line for the Rams, what do you think, Steve? They look like they're really playing up like, okay, we're all here now.
Exactly.
As you said earlier, you counted us out.
Absolutely, and now we're here. So they look real good, and they look hungry, Brett. They're hungry.
A program like that, with the pride that they have, you know that's been eating at these guys.
Absolutely.
This has been eating.
Ramsay has not been 0-3, Brett, since like 2013 when they were on their way up towards the championship. So, yeah, this is unfamiliar territory for the program. But, again, when you play up, when you play tougher competition, and most of all, when you're not afraid to, sometimes you're going to run into these kind of years. But now when we're going head-to-head with 5A, let's see what we got. Corner back to pass, going deep, up top, but it's going to be, it was almost intercepted. Great coverage by the Ram defense. 1 second remaining on the game clock.
Back there's a host of them.
And we got a flag.
Looks like it's in the area of holding.
You're right.
Way to do it, move them back as the Coach Jackson and the staff say just keep walking back. Walk the other way.
So with 1 second to go, and Corner will use their final timeout of the half, a James W. Brown timeout. Give James a call, 205-945-1130. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Scholar Athletes of the Week, sponsored by
.7 is your score. 1 second remaining. The home standing Ramsay Rams are in the lead, hoping to get their first victory of the season in a 5A Region 5 matchup against Corner. What are we going to see here, Brett? Hail Mary or a screenplay?
Well, with 1 second, not trying to get anybody hurt of your guys for Corner, is you might just go ahead and just take a knee and let's call it a day.
Well, so you just call that timeout just to
say, hey guys, this is what we're doing.
But and he's throwing it, and he was about to take a lick, and he just said, I'm gonna go down to avoid some punishment. And so we're at halftime. And the score is 21-7. Ramsay with the lead, and we are very happy here in BCS territory.
Yeah, Steve, the way that the Rams are playing tonight, they are playing like champions, and they have been champions. They know what it is. So this is, unusual time in their program. What would you say, 2003, 9?
2013.
13
Yes.
was the last time they had a record like this. So, you know, these guys, half of these guys were like infants.
It's absolutely.
You know, when that happened.
Absolutely. So I believe our guys are ready, going to be ready downtown. We look forward to getting our sideline report, and we're going to have some great stats for you when we come back. Let's go down to Justin now on the sideline. Justin.
Guys, it has been an electric first half down here on the field. Corner came out surprisingly throwing the ball, going through the air. That's because every time they tried to run the ball, that Ramsay defense has stood tall. They have stood to the test this first half, and offensively, they have been able to do whatever they want to do. These guys are killing it tonight. If they continue to do this, they will win this game, guys. Back to you.
Nice job there, Justin.
All right, you get a look down at the field at the corner Yellow Jackets band getting set up for halftime. We're going to take a break here and let you enjoy the halftime show. This is BCS Under the Lights. I'm Steve Brown with Brett Oates. We'll be right back. Corner High School Band performed their halftime shows as the blue comes off the field. Great halftime show, Brett.
Excellent halftime show. I've got to learn the name of their drum major because he did an outstanding job, a lot of energy. The band as a whole, did you see that their precision when they were making their formations? Just a lot of work and a lot of work that paid off. Put on a great performance.
You're absolutely right. The #1 band in our BCS band poll, they showed how they got that ranking tonight. So our officials are coming back on the field. Shortly, our teams will be coming out. In fact, the Ramsay Rams are coming out now. We are just about a minute, maybe 2 minutes before we get started for the halftime or for the second half. Brett, we have some statistics. Before we go to your statistics, though, we want to point out that we have another big-time game tonight going on. Carver, next week, I should say, Thursday, September 18th, to be Carver and Hayden. That's going to be another 5A Region 5 matchup. We know tonight Carver is taking on Briarwood. We've got this game. So, man, this Region 5 thing is going to have a lot of clarity between this week and next.
Oh, absolutely. You're seeing it. You're starting to see the separation. This is the time now. Now you're starting to see the separation. Things are starting to settle. You're starting to see who is who. And that big game, as you can see up there, Carver versus Hayden, that we'll see next week. Unbelievable, September the 18th.
And that will be a Thursday night game, so we'll be reverting back to our regular broadcasting night of Thursday beginning on next week. But before we get to our first half stats, I want to tell you about the Birmingham Promise. It gives all Birmingham City School graduates a chance to go to college tuition free. right? Everybody has the chance to go. Everybody has the choice to go. But the Birmingham Promise gives you an opportunity to go tuition free. The Birmingham Promise pays any tuition cost not covered by federal aid, whether your goal is to get a certificate from a community college, a 2-year diploma, or a 4-year degree. Since 2020, the Birmingham Promise has paid almost $15 million in college tuition for more than 1,600 BCS graduates. The Birmingham Promise has also provided paid internships for more than 350 BCS seniors so they can explore careers and develop job skills. These programs exist only for BCS students and families. So don't miss out. Scan the QR code to learn more.
Fantastic, man. The Birmingham Promise has helped so many, as you just said.
Absolutely, man. And we encourage everybody to, take advantage of the opportunities before you. You're in a great school district. We have great opportunities, and we encourage you to advance yourself and go to the next level. Brett, let's talk about some of these first half stats.
Here you go, man. Really outstanding stats for Ramsay. And we have to thank our guy, Ray Turner, with getting the stats for us. 101 yards rushing for the Rams. They are 4 for 6 passing. The quarterback, you have 76 yards passing and 1 TD. Jaden Martin, 81 yards. And unfortunately, we have 2 fumbles this last quarter. But Jaden Martin had 84 yards and a TD. Carlos May, here's the name we've been watching all night on the defensive end. Carlos May, 6 tackles and 2 sacks.
Wow. Making a difference and making his presence felt. As you see a few highlights from the Rams first half, Martin on a nice pass out in the flats, and you see him making something happen.
That's one of his 81 yards rather, right there. And there's the pass we were talking about right there.
Touchdown pass from Champion Rogers. Champ starting for the first time. Ooh, May just cleaned the clock of the corner quarterback right there. I mean, took him down to the turf.
Unbelievable. Now, corner, they have a total of rushing 31 yards.
And Jordan Smith on that great highlight right there from the first half. Man, Jordan, number 0, has been doing it.
Oh, Jordan Smith has been really getting after it tonight.
So let's go down to Justin on the field to see what we're going to have in store for the second half. Jay Scott.
We are back for the second half. That guys down here on the field. Ramsay, they have to sustain. If they're able to sustain throughout this game, they will be able to pull out the win. Corner, they're going to try to pull every trick they can pull what they have in order to get this win tonight. It's been a long night for corner. If corner can get the pass going, get the run going, they'll be able to get the win. But Ramsay, defense has been immaculate. If they can continue to stand strong and stand to the test of this run game and pass game, they will be able to get the job done tonight. Keith Mims, man, I know you said Ramsay was going to drop this one, but that's not what it's looking like tonight. Guys, back to you at the top.
Ouch! There you go. When you say it, you got to own it, don't you guys? Here you go. And he said, like, corner's having a rough night. Corner, so far, corner has rushing 31 yards. They are 6 for 12 of 77 yards, 1 TD, and they also have come up with 1 fumble themselves. So corner is clearly being dominated by the numbers, as you can see by the Rams.
21-7 is the score. The homestanding Ramsay Rams with the lead. And as Justin says, Ramsay has to keep doing what they're doing, and corner definitely needs a shift. So Ramsay, who received it in the first half, will be putting foot to ball right here to get our third quarter started. And we'll get a chance to see what corner has decided to go with offensively to try to turn this game around.
Now, what do? Corner has to make some adjustments. They know I just don't think that they're fast enough to get outside. I don't think they're stronger than what's going up the middle against the Rams defense. So I think they're going to probably try to air it out this second half.
Well, how do you adjust the speed? I don't know.
Well, I think you're hoping to make them not be disciplined. You're hoping, but Ramsay is a disciplined team. They're going to stay in their slots. They're going to do their assignments.
So maybe some misdirection.
Yes.
To try to get them, like you said, to miss assignments. Another great kickoff goes in the end zone. So corner will get it started at the 25-yard line for the second half. Actually, at the 20, I'm sorry. For the second half, let's see here, Brett. Will the Ram defense be able to hold serve?
Here we go.
First and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
Now, Steve, it looks like the defensive line for the Rams, if they continue to play like they did in the first half, then I think they will totally dominate the Yellow Jackets. There's a flag on the play.
Already.
Illegal procedure.
So corner has a false start to deal with off the bat. First and 15. They're doing a little hole digging, Brett.
So now, do you think that corner is feeling pressed after that first half? Now,
I think so. I would imagine they came in this game very confident for one of the first times in this matchup in several years, and they basically got stuffed in the first half. Pass over the middle, complete, gain about 5 yards.
Number 12 on the defense.
But for their first drive, they really have been held in check by the Ramsay defense.
Chase Holt brings him down on that play.
One of our scholar athletes.
6'2", 210 pounds, Chase Holt.
Big, strong, and smart.
And smart. What a combination.
Pass back into the flats. He's got some room to run. He bounces off some tacklers and gains the first down.
There's our guy, number 29, that we knew that they were going to try to. They've got to get the ball into his hands. So now you make the adjustment. I still say put a spy on it. You just put a spy on it. Wherever he goes, I go.
That's what we saw Parker do against that Mount Brook quarterback in the second half, and they shut him down. So if Ramsay employs some of that on Unruh, who's now in the slot, very versatile player with no receivers, no running backs, I should say, in this set. Back to pass are the Hornets. Try to go to Unruh, and he does not catch it. Incomplete.
Nice coverage by the Rams. Number 20 on that coverage, Mikael Payne.
Good play by the Rams. I saw in film study where Unruh took a play like that to the house last week for about 60 yards. Eluded the two potential tacklers, and he was gone. Apparently, Coach Rob at Ramsay saw that film.
Saw the same thing, yeah.
Brings up second and 10. Back to pass again. And he finds a man, and he's tackled, good open field tackle, and cleaned up by his partner.
Jared Brundage on that tackle, good stick.
Brundage has a number of tackles tonight.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. We've called his name 3 times tonight on solo tackles.
Third and about 7, maybe 8. $10-15 in the third. Ramsay jumps, and that'll be a +5. Still going to be third down, though. Well, no. Yeah, he did. I was about to say, it took him a little while there. Now they mark it off, so it's going to be third and about 4.
Again, guys who are jumping off sides, they're not on the ends. They're right over the ball. Guys have got to watch the ball instead of just hearing this clap.
Option play, they pitch it out. He took it off the block.
Flag on the play.
We're hoping for a hole, of course, being the homers that we are for the Ramsay Rams. Otherwise, that's a first down. I believe that's so. He tossed it back there to indicate the spot of the foul. Yes, so they'll back it up from there. So Rams gave them 5, and they take back 5.
There you go.
And really it works out to be more than that because it's from the spot of the foul, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 13.
The Rams defense is making corner make, they're pressing. They're pressing. You're looking at the score. Now, if the Rams defense holds here, which they should.
Back to pass again, circled into the middle, and he's tracked down from behind. Great tackle, bringing up 4th down.
Tackled down by Jaquan Rogers on that tackle. Pulls him down from behind.
Corner really uses a variety of formations and motions to try to get the ball to their guy under it. Ramsay's on top of it, though.
Ramsay looks like they have, well, not looks like, they have been prepared. They studied what they're doing, these formations. They're in position, so you have to give your hat off to the defensive coordinator over there, Andre Robinson, with the Rams. He's prepared his guys.
Corner punts. A high punt this time. Fair catch. Oh, he lets it go. Oh, and it's going to roll. And they're going to get Ramsay backed up and look at about the 1-yard line. But is he standing on the line? No, they didn't say it. So Ramsay's going to put it in play at the 1-yard line. J.O. Mustangs up 30-17 over the Gardendale Rockets at halftime, Brett, as we get an update on another BCS score. Go Mustangs, the Fighting Joes.
Repeat that score again.
30-17 at halftime. Jackson Hole Mustangs leading the Gardendale Rockets, the Fighting Joes.
Now, we were talking about Gardendale and J.O. We've been talking about that and their team. These guys are going to be fighting for the top 5.
All right, Ramsay gets the ball in a very precarious position. 1st and 10 from their own 1. They're going to try to pass their way out. He got a man. He's got separation. And he's got some room, and he goes out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Way to respond, Rams, with your back to the wall.
Michael Orr on the reception for the Rams. Nice throw, nice catch, nice protection by that offensive line. Watch this. And he gets it in there, drops it. Nice touch. Nice touch. They've said all week this is one of the best.
Rams up the middle. Oh, Jaden Martin. Big game.
Good week of practice. Now it's coming. Coach Jackson said, good week of practice.
And the Rams is keeping the pedal to the metal. Handoff again to Martin. He didn't get anything, maybe a couple that time. The Rams have really answered the call tonight.
Rams are going straight to their rhythm, playing at a pace.
Handoff up the middle, bounces it outside. Martin slides by 1 and gets close to a 1st down.
Thought Martin was going to go ahead and break that one a little bit, but he got a little off balance.
7:07 in the 3rd quarter.
Again, that offensive line is opening the holes for these guys to get through. You can just watch the work that they're doing.
3rd and 3, pistol formation, trips to the right. Handoff, no, he faked it, pass in the flat, nice stop. Oh, he got away from a shirt tackle attempt and gets the 1st down for the Rams.
That's what we need from Pierce Alexander on that reception right there. You see how quick he is, how elusive, and with his feet. Very athletic.
Rams are rolling. Oh, it stuffed it that time.
Oh, he got through on him.
2nd and about 11, maybe 12.
I think Martin is going to go and have a conversation on somebody who missed that block.
All right. 5:55 remaining in the third quarter. 2nd and 12.
Rams on the drive.
Incomplete.
Timeout.
That's a James W. Brown timeout. Our Aflac independent agent. Rams are threatening with 5 minutes and 34 seconds to go in the third quarter. The score 21-7.
As the Rams at corner come back to action.
Back to pass. He's looking up top. No. A little too strong.
And a flag, but there is a flag. There is a flag. Nice by Champ Rogers back there, who's back there. He's doing a nice pass to number 5. Michael Orr, they've connected earlier. First down for the Rams. The Rams are on the drive there.
And we got a James W. Brown timeout as we need to get it together to find out at this crucial juncture. That's Ramsay taking this one. They want to go get a score, Brett.
You've got to get a score. Every time you get an opportunity to get back in your rhythm, to keep definitely corner on their heels. Looked like that was a timeout where
they just want to get it right, Brett. This is a huge drive, so they can't afford to mess this one up. Ramsay's trying to score, so they want to get it right. Ball on the, looks like it's at the 10-yard line, so we're in a 3rd and 3 situation for the Rams.
Rams run back out, ready to go.
Pitch forward, jet sweep you may call it, and the gain's only about 2 yards. So it's going to bring up 4th and close to 1 for the Rams.
Colin Craver's on the carry for the Rams.
Looks like they're keeping the offense on the field. 21-7 is the score.
Well, if they don't score, this is better than any punt that you could do.
Yeah, their backs will be to the wall for sure.
But they obviously don't trust their kicking game right now to go get the 3.
Snap. Quarterback read, he keeps it, and no. He didn't get much, but he got something. Let's see where they're going to spot that ball.
I think he came up a little short. I think they're going to mark him short.
I believe they're going to.
Yeah, it's 4th down. Turnover
no
on
measurement.
downs.
Wow, that's right there, Brett. I mean, look at it from our angle. Shouldn't you at least measure that? I guess not. They said they declared it short. So 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets from corner. Down by 14 points.
Now, with the way the defense is playing, I can definitely see why they did what they did. If they can keep them here, make them punt and or get a turnover, then you're on their side of the field.
1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. Fake the handoff. He's rolling left. He throws it complete right at the marker. And he got the line of game for the 1st down.
Deacon Dyer on that reception for corner. So they have a 1st down.
4 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Handoff, no, yes, but he gains. He's still going. About 3.5. Both these running backs do a good job of moving the pile, Brett.
They certainly do. They certainly do.
.334 remaining in this 3rd quarter.
Allrup, he's a weapon. He's a weapon. But it looks like the Rams defense have a weapon for him. 2nd down.
Trips to the left, twins to the right, empty backfield. Quarterback back to pass. He has the middle wide open. He gets the 1st down and slides. And gives the defender a little forearm shiver as he comes up off the slide. Defender had to let up, Brett.
Yeah, he did.
That wasn't a fair give back.
Adelis Thomas, you can see he was about to lower the boom, but you have to stop when he gives up the body, or that is a personal foul if you touch him. So still, good play. Smart play.
All right, trips to the right. Single back, offset to the right. Handoff to the back. No, quarterback keeper for nothing. The Rams weren't fooled.
Not at all. Who was there on the tackle, number 52, Carlos May. But who gave him up on that one was the defensive end, number 9, for the Rams, Jaquan Rogers. The way he stayed in his lane forced him back up the middle where May could just clean it up.
2nd and 11 for the Yellow Jackets. Blitz off the edge. He gets it out quick, though. Unruh is tracked down and stopped. Unruh is not given any room to breathe tonight.
Trenton Daniels, number 15 on the tackle for the Rams, came up.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 6 for the Yellow Jackets. 1 minute and 37 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Now, I think that this is what corner has to do. They have to air it out. They've got to try to do something. I don't think they're going to be able to run against the Rams, period.
We haven't heard the name Gunnar Wright tonight, who was very critical in their game last week, their win last week. The Rams, Ramsay, have really contained him well.
You know, when guys practice for you and they know what they're doing and they're comfortable, and when they get there and take advantage of what their skill set is.
And we got an incompletion. And Brett, I'm just really surprised. Well, let me say I'm more impressed than surprised. I'm impressed with the Ramsay defense because, as we know all year, we've been lauding the Winona defense for what they've been able to do. And this same corner team put up 28 on Winona.
Well, now what do we say about the Rams defense?
Absolutely.
They've shut them down. And their offense, the Rams offense, now has gotten into gear. So this is a 4th quarter about to punt.
Yep, another 4th down for the Jackets. And the Rams get the ball once again.
They've got someone back there Colin Craver to receive for the Rams. Oh, look like it might be a little. Takes a Rams bounce and flag comes in.
Flag. Well, I think they throwing it at. We saw a block in the back, and the deep judge threw it all the way back where that was. So I think that's what's going to get the Rams. They're going to bag that thing up. 49 seconds remaining in the third. Yeah. The near side official didn't see it, but the deep one did, and he dropped that flag. So Ramsay has a chance here to extend their lead. They're up by 14 comfortably. Certainly another score would give them a very relaxing, well, you can never relax in this game, but it certainly would give them a cushion. Inside handoff, 2-yard gain.
Right now, I think that this is going to be a very important drive for Ramsay right here. If they can they can really start to put the Yellow Jackets away on this drive right here. But I don't want them to be so conservative up the middle. Go with what got you here.
Right.
Get your guys to move.
Yeah, they can do a lot to go ahead and nail this coffin up. Handoff to the outside. He's got some room. He slowed down trying to measure it, but he got about 3.
And a flag on the play.
Jordan Smith.
Holding.
And we got a young man down on the field for the Rams.
They're attending to offensive lineman for the Rams.
And we
He's
got
talking, number 66.
Aflac timeout on the field by way of the officials due to the injury.
Wilmerson.
Hello, I'm Jennifer Gilbert, the Academy Coordinator here at Ramsay High School. In the Academy of Law, students engage in discussions surrounding legal topics, court cases, mock trials, visit colleges, network with attorneys and judges, all in an effort to better prepare them for their future legal careers. For more information, email me at jgilbert@bhm.k12.al.us.
You're watching BCS Under the Lights, a production of Birmingham City Schools.
Okay, we've got the injured player off the field, and we're thankful that he was able to get off and is going to the medical tent via his own accord.
So it's good to see those guys get up and be able to walk off.
Absolutely.
On their own power.
I was in the store today, thought about you when I saw a bottle of pickle juice. It said pickle juice for that cramp. I started to take a picture of it. I left my phone in the car though. 2nd and 17, Rams back to pass, drops it into the flat and it hits the ground. So it's gonna bring up a 3rd down.
That was just bad form all the way around. That was the footwork, everything on that one. He didn't look like he was sure about that pass.
Yeah. 3rd and a lot. 3rd and about 17, maybe 20, Brett. Can you count that out? Yeah, I believe that's 20. 2 seconds on the clock. This will be the last play before the 4th quarter begins. Ramsay may need a timeout. Well, no, they got 15 seconds here. They're getting it together. 3rd, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Pistol formation. Play clock at 5. They're still moving around. 3, 2, 1. They get it off. Looking, a flag. Looking. Throws it up top. He caught it, but he was
out of bounds.
Let's see what this holding was the call. I see a preliminary signal from one of the officials.
So holding against the Rams.
That didn't work out too good. So there was a holding and a sideline warning against Ramsay. So 2 penalties against the Rams. Obviously the sideline warning, well actually 1 penalty and a warning. If they have to be in that situation again, it would be a penalty. So the Rams are gonna punt. The holding was declined, and they're gonna punt. Let's see what we got here. So we've allowed the 3rd quarter to expire. I believe so. That is correct. So now we're ready to get our 4th quarter, get the ball spotted, and the Rams have a 21-7 lead. They're going to be punting in a 4th and 20 situation. Now, it is time for our fan of the game, sponsored by Hope Audio Visual, serving the community's audio-visual needs for 60 years. Yep, the Hope AV fan of the game gets a nice 95.7 Jams t-shirt as a part of the package to our fans. And we appreciate you for supporting our schools and BCS under the lights. Hope AV Videos fan of the game.
Very nicely done there, Mr. Brown.
Fan of the game, very nicely done by BCS under the lights. Here we go, Brett, 4th quarter. Punt.
Got to get a good kickoff.
Now they're gonna get it very likely in positive territory. And a high kick, nice high kick, fielded at the 38. Good position, Brett. You know, I always get a little nervous when this score gets close and the opposite team has the ball.
Yeah.
So let's bone up Big Blue defense and let's keep corner out of the end zone.
Well, right now, the defense of the Rams has demonstrated that they could do that, but we know that the Rams defensive backs are going to have to play extra tight and be willing to watch out what they're doing. The Yellow Jackets are definitely, I believe, are going to start trying to air it out. They're looking at the clock. They're trying to move where they are right now. They're going to try to go ahead and air it out against these defensive backs.
Right. Rams have stuff to run.
Oh.
So they can forget about that unless they surprise somebody here. A wide out up top whistle. I believe that's a delay of game, Brett. Too much time. Yep. Got him.
That's why you're the head honcho here, Steve. You saw it and called it.
Bag that thing up 5 yards. You know, I can't take Davenport's position now. all due respect to our man, Freddie D. Sky Davenport. Calling the shots and pushing the buttons for BCS under the light. To the right, he rolls. He throws it. He got a man open. He caught it. He almost blew that one, but he caught it. Get him down to the 19-yard line.
My question is, how do you let a guy get that open? On the defense, the defensive backs. How do you let a guy get that open? There's a blown coverage.
In fact, 2
somewhere.
were open. One was open about 7 yards in front of him. 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
Well, you know, Steve, there's no excuse for that.
Same formation. Now they shifted over to the left. Corner does that a lot. Same formation, but they'll put it in the mirror and reverse it. He fakes the inside dive. He's got a block. He couldn't finish. He couldn't get to the edge before the defenders caught up with him at the 7-yard line. Oh, and he's pointing at the Rams defenders. What is he trying to say there, Brett?
They hit too hard. How about that part?
Brett Oates, the great lip reader with the binoculars.
Actually, what he said was, come on, guys. Stop.
First and goal.
Here we go.
Motion, handoff, no. Absolutely
Nowhere.
not.
Wow.
He said no. Absolutely not.
Chase Holt said, I have something to say about this right now.
Man, May and Hope need to start their law firm tonight because they have been two bookends of a defenders.
Nothing up the middle. They're not giving up anything. But the defensive backs, they're going to go over the top. They have to go over the top.
I guess we'll add our boy Rogers. Hope, May, and Rogers.
There
that
you
sounds
go.
like a good law firm, doesn't it?
Better than my favorite one is Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe.
Okay. All right, here we go. 2nd and goal. Again, the same formation. They just flip sides. Push up the middle for the Rams. Got him on the outside. He throws it high. The second guy missed it too. Incomplete.
Wow, he was truly under pressure. He had two guys.
May came up that middle like a cannonball, and then they had somebody on that outside. I couldn't see.
Jaquan Rogers was coming too.
Rogers.
He had it. He had pedal to the metal. He was really coming.
Rogers said, add me to be a law partner. I'm in the academy for
there you go.
For law as well. All right, Rams, 3rd down and 3rd and goal. Can they keep the pressure off themselves, Brett? Put it on your shoulders now. Keep it off you later. Trips right, single back. They were trying to pass this time. Pressure, got him. Down goes the corner quarterback.
There we go, nice pressure from number 4 for the Rams, who comes up on there. Unfortunately, we don't have his number.
Go ahead, 4. Man,
nice
number
play.
4.
But this is 4-down territory. The Rams know that they're going to have to throw.
And this has been a great bone up. This is what you call boning up. And corner gets a timeout because they know they need to get this right. With 9 minutes and 28 seconds, they're probably going to roll that back a few seconds because the clock didn't stop up there. It ought to be about 9:28, 9:29 remaining in the game. The Ramsay Rams, who came in this game as the underdog, are in control, Brett.
They're in control right now, Steve, but with what they're doing, you know this is going to be 4th-down territory for corner.
Yeah, this is it for them right here.
The thing is, they're not going to be able to run it. You know that they're going to have to put it in the air. Defensive back, safeties, you know this is coming. And we know when they go with the trips, they're going to have to go into the end zone. We know this.
Yes.
We know this. The defensive line is putting pressure on him, so he's going to rush.
Right.
They're keeping him contained. So now you have to guys, defensive backs, they're putting it in the air.
Now, this is what I haven't really noticed, Brett. My eye hadn't been keen enough. Has the Ram defense been from blitz or just overpowering the man-to-man?
I think it's a combination of both.
Okay.
Because I've been seeing guys come in from rushing in from their safety spots.
So I say don't blitz, play good coverage. That's what the Rams do. And they, pass up. They almost had him. And it's picked off. Picked off at the goal line. He's coming down the sideline. He's got nothing but green in front of him, and he's going to go all the way. He can walk right now in high step. Touchdown, Ramsay.
Darius Thomas on the 100-yard interception.
Yes, it was. A BCS under the lights record tonight. Woo!
Dennis Thomas.
Yes.
100-yard interception.
Yes. What an outstanding play. That was against corner. We saw that holding up here. We decline it and take that touchdown.
But that's what we said. We knew that they had to throw.
Right.
Defensive backs,
so
be aware.
No need to blitz because you've been commanding them so far. We see it right here.
Here you go.
Oh, look at him go. Look at him go. Woo!
That's when you write on the bottom of your cleats, hi, Mom.
And the Rams will go for the extra point. And it's up and good. 27-28 to 7. I just see Coach Jackson saying, yeah, boys, that's what we were talking about.
What we've been talking about right here. I took a good week of practice. When I talked to him, he had his daughter's installation this week. He was talking with me, so he's had a good week. He said, hey, this is really one of the best weeks that we've had of practice. Everybody's not, it's no panic. We know that we know where we are. So now everybody's just, let's hunker down, think about what we've got to do, and execute. Watch this interception by Thomas.
And run.
Adalius Thomas.
On the speed and just jukes the last man and strides into the end zone. Way to go, AT.
100-yard interception.
You saw it right here on BCS Under the Lights in the 4th season, the longest interception for a touchdown in the history of BCS Under the Lights.
Oh, it's in the history of BCS.
Yeah, that was a 100-yard touchdown return. Go ahead, son.
Wow. Now, even more, the defense must shut down corner.
Oh, yeah, Ramsay's playing for the rest of the season now. It's not over right here. Nice hard kick, fielded at the 21. He's weaving, he's stopped, and taken back, and held down at the 37. Wow. Now is the defense tired after all that?
Well, they got to come back. I'm pretty sure that they're coming back with a lot of energy. There's a lot of adrenaline going. Everybody's high-fiving. And now the defense, if you thought they were coming after you before, right now, you know they have to throw the ball. You can pin your ears back. Let's go. My defensive back, guys. Hey, guys, he's putting it in the air.
Yes.
He's got to put it in the air.
Let's eat. Time for Deep Beast to eat right now. In the air to the flat. And he gets about 9, close to 10.
The defense all night for the Rams have been swarming and putting, we were talking about their guy down there. Everybody was like, Spencer Ulrich. He's a good player, but they spied on him. They kept him contained.
2nd and 2. Pass to this side. To get past the line of game, so they have the first down in Ramsay territory. They're going to be spotting it, it looks like, at the 49-yard line.
Chase Holt on the tackle.
Big shout out to all the Big Blue Nation across the United States and the world tuning in to BCS Under the Lights. Checking out your Ramsay Rams. I'm sure everybody appreciates the vibe and that energy. Have the Rams on the road tonight.
The Ramsay band is really getting into it. They feel the vibe right here as the time counts down. So
7:53.
All right, the defense. They're coming. They know he's got to throw it.
Pump fake. He's going deep. The DB is there. Great play.
Wow. Nice recovery.
That was a big boy play right there.
That was a big boy play.
Run it down and tap it away. Yes.
Marcus Thomas
MT.
on that one.
Great defensive back play
right there. He stuck his hand in there. No touch. Right there, played the ball.
And Brett, before that, the receiver had a couple yards on him, and he extended it and ran that ball down.
He closed the distance.
He did.
Pretty fast.
So we're looking at a 2nd and 10. 10 seconds on the play clock for the Yellow Jackets. Going right, he pitches it. Got some room. Cut back, first down. Unruh is a good cutter as a runner.
Yeah, for his size, yes. He'll break it down. Chase Holt on the stop.
And I mean, I'm just amazed at this Ramsay defense. I really am, man. They've contained a team that I just didn't think that they could contain like this.
I'm not
way
surprised.
They ran it on Winona, and that was our top defense.
Steve, I was, as we were saying to all the guys, this is a championship program. When they hit their stride.
Nice completion. First down. 6:57.
Rhett Kofer on the reception. Brought down by number 7. Adelalis Thomas.
First and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. Ramsay, looks like they want to blitz, or at least want them to think they're coming.
Well, we know the corner has to put it in the air somewhat.
Nice misdirection. There goes Unruh. He's breaking tackles, and he's still going. Now he's at about the 7-yard line. They ran a little misdirection, sent one back through, faked it to him, and gave it to Unruh, who's the second back through the hole.
Let's see if this defense for the Rams can hold right here. It's first down and goal. With 6 minutes left.
Looking.
Jailhouse. Flag on the play.
Incompletion. And I believe we got a hold.
It's going to be a hold against corner. In the backfield, he was under pressure, and lineman just grabbed a whole lot of blue shirt.
A whole lot on the hole. Play on words.
And the size of these guys, it was a whole lot of blue shirt.
And we've got a James W. Brown timeout. With 5 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the game.
Well, Steve, your thoughts so far on this, man? Are you truly surprised? To be honest with you, I knew this had to be a breakout game. Just the way that Coach Jackson was talking earlier this week was that this was one, and I keep going back there, this was one of the best practices we have had.
Yeah, it had to be. You were 0-3. You lost your first region game. Had Ramsay lost this game, they would have, I think they were coming in maybe in 3rd place out of 4 teams. We would have dropped. So absolutely, this was back to the wall. This almost, you know, lot of ball to go, but with so many of these games in this region compiled together,
yes,
this might would have been a season killer had Ramsay lost it. So definitely great response by the Rams, their coaching staff, and let's get ready to roll. Let's keep rolling, Big Blue. First and goal. And oh my goodness, he was wide open. Touchdown. Oh, they forgot about the tight end on that one. And that makes the score 28-13. Waiting on the extra point.
Yeah, that was a blown assignment again.
Corner with the old swinging gate formation, and they flip into the standard place kicking formation, and it is down, it is up, and it is good. So the score is 28-14 with 5 minutes and 44 seconds to go in this contest.
Now the offense has to control the ball for the Rams. Get a score, but let's burn it up, control. But you know, I am not surprised on how the Rams have played tonight. I'm just not, Steve. I was, you know, we were talking earlier today at the pregame shows, and everybody was wondering, and I was never, I guess it was just the way that when I was talking with Coach Jackson, the calm in his voice, the steadiness in his voice, I bought into, I think the Rams have really gotten themselves together on this. He's got guys that are coming back that have been injured. We dismissed that. But now he's got guys in here that are playing both sides. They're comfortable, they're healthy. So that goes through all the whole team, that you've got all of our guys are back and everybody can play their position. So the Rams came in here ready to play tonight. Yes, their backs were against the wall. Did they know their backs were against the wall? Absolutely.
And we got an onside right here. And it didn't go 10 yards.
10 yards. Let's get a flag. And there's the flag finally.
So Ramsay will get to take it in possession right there. On the corner, 48-yard line. Poorly executed onside kick there by the Yellow Jackets. No flag on the play. They did seem to surprise them a little bit, but they just couldn't execute it. So the Rams have a chance to create more distance.
I certainly do need a thing of tea if you can hear me coughing. Yes, yes, yes.
Pistol formation to the right. Nice nifty movement. Oh my goodness. Touchdown, Ramsay. What a nice move there by Mr. Martin. Wow, simple play, but some outstanding moves, and he took it to the house.
And nothing on the field. Nothing on the field.
Outstanding play. Phenomenal run.
The Rams are, you know, we had our colleague Keith Mims might have to put on a big mustache and a wig.
Oh my goodness.
When he goes back.
You guys are on my man, Keith. Justin got him, you getting him?
Hey.
Hey, man, y'all predict games every week. Get out my man, Keith.
He may actually have to change his name and come up with an alias.
I'm sure Keith is just as happy as I am that ball bounced back, and so that's not going to be an extra point. So the score will be 34-14. Keith Mims, the former Ramsay quarterback himself.
Look at this right here. Bounces outside, changes. He gets around that corner. Yep. You're not going to catch him. Goodbye.
Play on words. He got around the corner on corner.
The coach at corner said that earlier before the game. We know if he gets around that corner, it is a wrap.
5 minutes and 27 seconds. Now, one of the things that I did observe in the game, or another thing I did observe, was that corner was vulnerable to the long run, because the 14 points that went on to score, both of those touchdowns came from quarterback DeMonziel Taylor, taking one about 50 yards and the other one close to 70 yards.
I'm glad you brought up DeMonziel Taylor. They said that he got that call literally 2 days before.
Wow.
And he stepped up and played the way that he did over there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pulled him back on the football field, huh?
Put him back on the football field.
Because he's primarily a basketball guy, outstanding starter on that team. We've seen him a couple years from his freshman year, getting significant minutes, and he's on that football field doing his thing. All right. Foot about to go to ball. Deep kick goes to the end zone. Great kicks this game by the Ramsay Rams.
Well, the Rams answered fair, really 1-2 punch. Bow, bow.
5:27 to go. Still a lot of time, but too much distance, I think, for the corner Yellow Jackets to even get close now, 34.
Well, now this is where you have to keep the coaching. This is coaching. We have to keep our guys focused on what it is. It's still 5 minutes left in this game. We don't, you know, one of the things that I will tell you, Coach Eddie Robinson used to tell us at Grambling, how do you kill a gnat? With a sledgehammer. There you go.
Yeah. Well, now, if you're cornered, do you just try to kill some clock, or do you go past Happy and risk another interception? They go past Happy, and it is incomplete, even though he threw a flag. Oh, my goodness. I didn't quite see. Oh, offensive pass interference. I was about to say, I didn't see the Ramsay guy do anything.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He saw something.
Apparently the corner guy was pulling his shirt from behind.
Because he was in, the defensive back was definitely in position, who was going back there. I believe that was number 15 for the Rams back there. Trenton Daniels was in position to make another interception, and I think that's where he had the interference, the offensive interference took place.
So that backs up the Yellow Jackets. 5:19 to go. 1st and 20 it is now, and they're trying to pass again. Into the flat, open field, gain of about 5.
Nice job as the Rams come up. Number 20 for the Rams, Mikael Payne, comes up the first one to make contact, slow him down.
2nd down.
We know the rest. I don't think you'll see another running play by corner tonight. They've got too much distance. They've got to do something. They've got to spread this field out. They've got to take their chances. Again, defensive back, secondary, it's coming your way.
Pressure up the middle, rolls right, throws it, complete. For a 1st down and more, and more. Take him down.
Aldis Thomas takes him down fighting. I think he was trying to actually strip the ball out.
See a lot these days of teams going for the strip as we have a player down for Ramsay. So that's going to bring up a James W. Brown Aflac timeout.
Looks like there's a cramp.
Call Mr. Brown at 205-945-1130. Fireworks downtown, I guess from the Regents Park.
Yes, the Barons wrapping up the
Friday night
season.
fireworks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at it over there. Come on guys, show them those fireworks.
There they are.
Look at that beautiful sight. That's from Regents Field, the home of our Birmingham Barons, and they're doing their normal Friday night fireworks as we get to see it from right here in the old Gray Lady. A lot going on, man, they got it booming, don't they? A lot going on across the city tonight as our injured player makes his way off the field.
Looks like that cramp, they rubbed it out.
We've got a score coming in from the 4th quarter. The Parker Thunder and Herd 28, Mortimer Jordan 7.
Oh, I don't know if that's going to be he's outside the tackle box.
Was he outside the tackle box?
Yeah, he was outside.
No, he just dropped the flag. I guess, oh, well, maybe, I don't know. Look like he's talking to the defender, though, now.
I think that he didn't have a, well, there's 2 flags. One
yeah, it's something against both flags against the defense.
I don't see how both flags can be against the defense, Steve, because when he was chasing down the quarterback, that was a clean hit.
Let's see. Yeah, he made 2 motions and pointed. Let's see what we got. Holding against the defense. Oh, intentional grounding against the offense.
Offset replay.
Uh-huh. So you were right, my buddy.
Yeah, so he did not get outside the tackle box, and plus there was no receiver near where he was trying to throw the ball. So that's why it's a grounding.
So offsetting 1st and 10 from the 43. Passing, another flag.
I saw that. It's a holding. It's going to be a holding against corner.
You know it when they throw the flag at you.
Yeah.
Throw it right at you, Sugar Ray.
You did it. Oh.
Right.
They're calling defensive holding?
I don't, apparently, because they're moving that ball forward, not backwards, with 4:01 remaining. Ring my bell, I believe they're playing down there. trips to the left. Pistol formation. Pass up top. He's got a man. It's a jump ball. Was it? Nobody caught it.
Almost like it was a tip drill.
Yep.
Interception. Who was
close to it. Only Rams around the ball. There's about 5 Rams around their ball. I don't even see a receiver.
And guess who goes around it? Alandis Thomas, who has the 100-yard interception return tonight.
He's still hungry. 2nd and 10, 350.
On that last call, they got it. This was told is hands to the face by the defense.
Quick pass. Blockers in front. Little room. Stays in bounds.
I've been waiting to use this word all night. A gaggle of Rams.
Okay.
Take him down.
3rd and 8. Great call, Brett. 3:27 and counting.
Third and 9. We know they've got to go in the air.
He comes out of the pocket. He's running. He gets the first down and gets out of bounds. 2:59 on the clock. 14-34 is the score.
Keaton Coffee with the scramble. They've got trips over there.
They go right, pitch it. Good open field tackle. He goes out of bounds.
Tries to force him out of bounds. Jared Brundridge, who's had a good night tonight as well. Pretty much everybody on the defense for Ramsay has had a good night tonight.
2nd and goal from that 7-yard line. Pass in the middle, almost hit the umpire, the official there. Incomplete.
I've had people ask me, what if the ball hits the umpire, the official on the field? He is part of the field.
Yes. Live ball still. All right, 3rd and goal. I'm sure the Rams want to keep this score to a minimum. They don't want to give away anything extra. Semi-tower formation as the Yellow Jackets get their signal. He's running it right. He stopped short. They'll bring up a 4th and goal.
Jordan Smith comes up on the tackle for the Rams. Nice, solid tackle.
4th and goal.
Can the Rams hold?
From the 3. 2:28 and counting.
I think they're going to try to do the old jump pass here. Look out for the old jump pass that they got the Rams on earlier.
Drama still in the late minutes of the game. They hand it off at the middle, and the Rams hold him. He stopped.
The Rams hold. Wow.
What a play. Outstanding play by the Rams. You're going to look at Caden May. He's still knocking folks down. And we had no penalty, so the Rams will take over.
And they gave it to their big guy who they thought would take it in, Spencer up.
And we got somebody down for the Rams. They'll tend to him.
Looks like that he's got his helmet off. He's up. Looks like, again, another cramp.
I mean, you see on that replay, it was a sped up version there, but the Rams did a great job. And that was Alandis Thomas that really was right there on that stick who stayed down for a minute.
Alandis has had a big night.
He really has. He's represented the defense well as he's coming off the field. The Rams gonna have to get themselves out of the end zone, so we're gonna have to try to pass here for sure.
Well, we've seen this before tonight by the Rams with their backs. Do they do it again?
And we got a penalty. Maybe substitution infraction. It won't make much difference if it's against Ramsay.
Illegal substitution.
Yep. So that's going to be I did see a game, Brett, a few years ago where something like this happened, but the only thing, the team with the ball was only up by 6 points. No, they're up by 1 point. Back to pass. He's looking, he's going deep, and it's defended well.
Trying to hit our guy, Pierce Alexander.
1:46 remaining in the game. Ramsay's back to the wall due to an outstanding defensive stance. They just need a little room here.
Corners, coaches looking out on the field.
I'm sure he's shocked at these results. They came into this game with a lot of confidence. Breaking a tackle there, Ramsay gets a little room, gets it up to about the 4-yard line.
And keeps the clock moving. As opposed to throwing it and stopping the clock, let's run it. And let's let that clock, we'll use our 30-second clock, we'll let it run.
This is going to bring up a 3rd and about 7, maybe 6. Rams letting it run down wisely.
2-second clock difference.
Handoff, and he's got the first down. That's going to about nail it.
That will do it.
And so looks like we got a timeout with 56 seconds. Our game of the week next week, September 18th at George Washington Carver Stadium. The Carver Rams will take on Hayden. Staying right here, 5A Region 5. We'll get more action looking at one of your top 5A teams, the Carver Rams. As Ramsay puts it in play, and he's taken down back at about the 3-yard line. 10 seconds, well, actually 26 seconds in the game. That probably was the last play. It should be. 36 on the shot clock, 34 on the game clock.
The shot clock.
Oh, yeah, the play clock. Yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself, right? Moving on to basketball.
Not yet.
But we got a lot more football to go. As time, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The Ramsay Rams have pulled off an unexpected victory tonight, but showing that they are still alive in 5A football, getting their first win of the season over region rivals, and previously 1-0, the Corner Yellow Jackets. Kudos to Coach Jackson and the Ramsay Rams.
Well, Steve, for me, this wasn't an unexpected win. For me, I hadn't thought that they had their backs against the wall. Good week of practice. 6 guys of their starters who were out returned. They were ready to go. I didn't think they were going to beat the Yellow Jackets by this score, but I did think that they would come out victorious tonight.
34-14 is your final here. And thanks to some of our great sponsors like the Birmingham Promise, which gives all Birmingham City School graduates a chance to go to college tuition free. The Birmingham Promise pays any tuition cost not covered by federal aid, whether your goal is to get a certificate from a community college, a 2-year diploma, or a 4-year degree. Since 2020, the Birmingham Promise has paid almost $15 million in college tuition for more than 1,600 BCS graduates. The Birmingham Promise has also provided paid internships for more than 350 seniors so they can explore careers and develop job skills. These programs exist only for BCS students and families, so don't miss out. Scan the QR code to learn more. September is Attendance Awareness Month. Yes, we need all students in school every day, because when you're not in school to be BCS, you miss something, Brett.
Every time.
You miss something, so let's give our scholars the best chance for academic success by maintaining attendance in school. September is also Hispanic Heritage Month. It begins September 15th, which will be Monday, and it'll run throughout the month of October until October the 15th. Let's celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month in the BCS. Let's go down to the field of Justin Scott.
Coach, there will not be an 0-4 start this season.
No, sir. No, sir.
Great win tonight, big area win. How you feeling?
I feel good, man. We got the monkey off our back. We played 2 really good teams, well, 3 really good teams. A lot of injuries, man. We've been fighting an injury bug this week. This whole season. And so for our guys to come out, man, and fight through some more adversity, that's what we're all about over here.
Defensively, your guys stood up to the test, held the running back to little to nothing tonight. How do you feel about your defense?
Yeah, shout out to a couple of guys who were saying how great their running back was. So our guys took that as a challenge. We're gonna make sure that he doesn't do what he's been doing. So I'm proud of the way those boys played, man.
Great game tonight, Coach. Let's keep it going.
Appreciate you, man. Y'all have a good one, man.
Thank you,
Back
Justin.
to you guys.
Thank you, Justin, for that interview with Coach Jackson. And definitely kudos to Coach Jack. Somebody get that man some throat lozenges down there.
Yes,
because he has been barking out some good signals and to the benefit of his team. Well, we have our sponsors that we always are so proud of. Holt AV for being one of our great sponsors. James Brown, Aflac, independent agent, always here with us. The weather segment sponsored by AL.com, our media partner. Scholar Athletes of the Week, sponsored by Marlon King. Block Global Commercial Real Estate. Now, when you want a little more, we always, because it wasn't on my list, I apologize, but I look at the screen, 95.7 Jam, our student section sponsor, the sponsor that always gives us what we need and gives Birmingham what it needs. 95.7 Jams, your hip-hop station. Birmingham to the World podcast. Check me out. If you got some feedback for me, drop it right here. Just a little extra talk about high school football, college, and even sports. And then if you don't like the way I bring it, check out my man Craig. Craig, Sugar Ray. Yeah, he's right out there doing his thing. Craig at RFSS, the sports podcast. Craig, check him out exclusively on Facebook.
Your businesses can also become a sponsor as we showcase our student athletes. Sponsorship segments are available to be featured for more information, contact our girl, Nikki Seaborn, today at cseaborn@bhm.k12.al.us. Be a sponsor and help support these young people.
We miss you, Nikki. It may have looked well, but it didn't feel the same. Next week, game of the week. Who we got, Brad?
We got the Hayden Wildcats against Carver.
And Carver.
And they're going to be over at the G.W. Carver Stadium. That place is going to be rocking, Steve.
It will be another huge 5A Region 5 matchup. So we want you to be right here next Thursday night. We'll be coming to you live. So you get another look at the field. Great job. Let's talk about some of these stats, Brett, before we get out of here.
Real quick, man. Ramsay had a wonderful night. They had 211 yards rushing. Jay Martin had 168 yards, 2 TDs. Passing, the Rams they were 6 for 11 with 121 yards, 1 TD. And here we go. We also have Holt, who had 7 tackles and 2 fumbles. And you had our guy, number 7, Thomas, with the 100-yard interception return to get them over the hump. Absolutely. Right there.
We saw corner put up the first score. Ramsay answered, and Ramsay kind of took control from there and did not look back.
And watch this corner catch right here. Boop.
Yep.
This was how they did. The offense started to really click, feel comfortable, and they knew what they were doing. The defense, all over the place, coming from every angle. I think some people were hiding in the bathrooms waiting for the quarterback. Just unbelievable. Outside, and there he is, number 0 for the Rams, bouncing for his 100-plus yard night. Just fantastic.
Absolutely great plays right there. Ramsay puts in a new quarterback, and he definitely came in and did a great job for the Rams. Champion Rogers led the team to victory.
Yeah, so, this is what we have right there. Steve, what do you think about this going on, man?
Well, hey, man, outstanding finish by Ramsay. I mean, they did what they needed to do. And we see those great highlights. Here comes that 100-yard interception return by Alandis Thomas.
Alandis, look at him. He's talking to people. Hey, look at me. Look how nice I did that. Yes, you did a great job. And when they really needed it, 100-yard, as you said, a BCS record. Under the lights.
That's right. He said it tonight, and you saw it. Pass over the middle, but hey, now you're looking at the beautiful skyline of the Magic City. As we get ready to close this thing out, another production, week number 4 in the books from the old Gray Lady Legion Field. I believe this is our last time here for this season. It's been a blast being here, but we are coming from a number of different stadiums across the city. As we close out, we're not even halfway yet, Brett, in our football season. A lot of great football to go, a lot of regions to be determined, and we got some good games coming up. Hayden and Corner next week. After that one, Hoover at Parker. That's going to be a huge one. John Carroll, Winona. Jackson Olin, the Fighting Joes, who will lead at halftime. We'll get Woodlawn, Minor at Jackson Olin, Ramsay at Winona, and then Fairfield at Huffman. So a lot of football to go. Be right here with us on BCS Under the Lights. I'm Steve Brown for Brett Oates, Keith Mims, Ray Turner, Justin Scott, and all the good folk in the van, the cameraman. We say good night, safe travels from Birmingham, Alabama. From Birmingham to the world, good night.